What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video oh my goodness, we're gonna be building one of the most insane lifted dually trucks in APM. So if you guys are excited on how to do this and if it actually works, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I think we should begin with the video. Let me grab my cup of coffee. Oh, it looks like I do not have any coffee today. Anyways, I guess I can enjoy the beautiful sunrise in APM. What's up everyone, welcome back to another American Plains modding video. And in today's video we are going to be using the brand new truck that they added in APM, and we're going to be turning it into the most insane dually and lifted truck in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I think we should begin with the video. Oh, where did you guys go? Oh, there you guys are. All right, so I guess we gotta hop in the truck. Let me warm her up. Let's get that thing turned on, and I'm gonna quickly change the drivetrain to 4-wheel drive, because if I keep it in 2-wheel drive, then the rear kind of fishtails. It kind of tends to kick out a little bit too much, and I don't want to be losing control today at 7 a.m. So let's keep it safe. Let's cross that intersection and let's head over to the shop, which I think we might have passed it. I think we might have passed it. Let me turn around right here. I'm gonna have to go back because I was supposed to make a left turn at the intersection and I just completely forgot, you guys. This is why I needed my morning coffee, because I can't perform how I should. But it does look like we have arrived at Tenny's, so let's go inside one of these garages and then we're gonna get this thing transformed. And after we do this, we're gonna go and take it mudding and see if it can go muddy, because I think most lifted trucks go mudding, right? Or am I wrong, you guys? But that's fine, we'll go and find out for ourselves. So let me throw this in here. Let's start customizing this bad machine. I don't know what kind of color I should do. I'm thinking about doing something insane, like a color that I have never done before, which let's see, we could do a green. I like that color, but I feel like it's just gonna match with the grass. So you know what, let me not do green. Oh, look at that, we can do a nice red. Okay, I'm digging this, you guys. Or is this too bright? I don't know, I kind of like it. I mean, if I do this and add some reflectance, not bad. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep this. So let's keep that. Let's max out the engine. I want this to be fast, and then we're gonna add the huge lift kit just like so. Oh my goodness, look at the wheels. I feel like they're gonna break. Let's quickly fix the campers, which is this right here. Let me add some of that, like around that, and then I don't know if I should add some spring force. I don't want this thing to be driving a little bit bad, but I think that is gonna be perfect. So let's keep that. Now this is gonna be the fun part. We're gonna be adding the wheels, so let's add the wheels. We're gonna make them a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's a good size. Is that a good size, you guys? Or should we do that? Holy moly, that doesn't look good. Let's keep it like right around here. Let's add some width, and then I'm gonna add some offsets. Oh my goodness, that's not good. I think this looks good. We're gonna keep that. Let's add our tires. Hold on, I think we can make these a little bit slimmer. Oh yes, nice. Oh wait, we gotta add the dually. Okay, in order to add the dually, go to attachments, and then once you scroll down, hold on, let me take that off. We are gonna be adding the dually, which is gonna be this wide body right here. There's a good difference between these two. You guys can tell how beefy it looks. So let me go back to wheels. We're gonna go to rims, and then we can add the dually. Holy moly, what is this, guys? What am I building? Is this cursed? Let me know if this is cursed. I actually like these wheels, not bad. Should I keep them, or should I just put like one of these wheels? Holy moly, that's crazy. These wheels are exotic, which honestly I think it might be my style. So let's keep these wheels. I'm gonna make them chrome. Let me just change up the tires. You know what, let's keep these. Oh wait, since we're gonna go mudding, I am gonna put these on. So let's put on those. And the bulge does look a little bit kind of beefy, so I am gonna decrease some of that. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. And then we're gonna increase the sidewall height right around. Oh yo, that is crazy, dude. This thing is gonna look absolutely insane. And lastly, let's finish off by adding some, let's see, I kind of want to add a cab light. I think I personally like the cab light. And then let's add oh yes, we need to add a roll bar. Let's add a roll bar with a nice headache rack. And I think that, oh no, we're still not done. And lastly, this is gonna be the final touch. We're gonna be adding a running board, which I don't know which one looks good. Let me see. I like this one. That's probably gonna be the best one. So let me go back to this one. There we go. And we are pretty much done. I'm gonna quickly make the roll bar red, the same color as my truck. So I think it was like this. And yeah, I think that is the correct color. I can't see too well. I'm just gonna say that's the correct color. And I guess the only thing I'm I'm missing is the headache rack. So let me do that as well. Ooh, yo, that is crazy, you guys. Oh yeah, the wheels. Okay, now we're pretty much almost finished. Now let's make these super chrome. There we go. And boom, we are officially done with building the most insane lifted dually truck using the brand new Ram. Take a look at this thing. Yo, is this cursed? I don't think this is cursed. Wait a minute. Why is my roll bar looking like that? It's supposed to be like a nice red. It looks like dark red. Hold on. Let me quickly fix that. I do not like that. Okay. I think we might have fixed it. There we go. Now we're talking. Take a look at that. Now it's matching to the color of our beautiful cherry paint. And honestly, I think now is going to be time to finally put this to the test. We're going to be going through one of the hardest mudding pits in American Plains mudding. So I guess we'll start. Let me quickly hop in. Oh my goodness. Look at how tall this thing is. It's almost taller than me, you guys. Let me give this a nice turn. And then I will show you guys how the cab lights look, which look pretty solid, you guys. Honestly, even though it's super tall, I don't think it looks that bad. But there should be a mudding pit right around here. Let's see. I don't see the mudding pit actually. It might be a little bit farther down. I think I got the wrong map directions. You know what? Do not trust Google Maps. Google Maps does not give you the correct, oh my goodness, directions like that. We almost fell. So I don't know where the mudding is. Did they remove the mudding pit? I swear on my mama, there used to be one around here. Wee! Oh my goodness, I'm going so fast. Okay, you know what? There's gonna be a mudding pit near the police station. It's probably the deepest one. So I guess we'll head over to that one. Let's just, oh, whoa, that was easy. Let's just head over to that spot and look how big my truck is. It nearly takes the entire space of the road lane. That is crazy, you guys. Look at that. Yo! And there I go. So let's make a left turn right here. Let me turn on the blinkers and we are gonna be going on one of the most insane mudding pits that there is on this side of the map. Once we finish this section, we gotta go through this tunnel filled with mud, and then we're gonna finish up by going in the deepest part of the mudding pit. And if we pass, then we're gonna be able to go finish off the mudding pit by going to that spot right here. So here goes nothing, you guys. I'm kind of nervous. I am really nervous actually. So I guess let's go through here. Oh my goodness. Careful. Oh no. Okay, not bad. This is not too bad, you guys. Hopefully I'm not overreacting. And then let's go through the mud. Oh my goodness, we're all muddy. All right, it's kind of dark in here, so let me turn on my high beams. Oh, okay, now we can see. And then I think it's gonna get really deep. Hold on. Everyone hold on. This is gonna be really deep. Oh my goodness, this is really deep. Holy moly. Let's get out. Go. Oh my goodness. Are we stuck? We might be stuck, you guys. Come on, push through, GMC. Oh wait, this is a Ram, not a GMC. Push through, Ram. Go. We're almost done. I can see the finish line right there. It is so close. And we are gonna be successful with going through the hardest pit in APM. Now I think we gotta go and get this thing a nice shower because it is completely dirty. If we step outside and take a good look at this, oh my goodness, I kind of got dirty, dude. How did I get dirty? Look at my arm. Are you serious right now? All right, so let me hop in. We're gonna head straight to the car wash because this thing is looking absolutely disgusting. By the way, I wonder how this does off-roading. Do you guys think this thing actually is good at off-roading as well? I'm guessing it's good at off-roading because it pretty much went through that mudding pit without really any problems, except that one section where it was actually really deep. So let's go through here. We're gonna get our truck cleaned like brand new. I don't know if it's gonna fit, so let me kind of adjust myself. All right, and then we should be able to fit, get a car wash. Come on. Yes, look at that. Let's go. Yo, this thing is actually one of my favorite looking trucks so far. Well, I guess lifted trucks, because I have a lot of favorite trucks and I don't think anything can replace my TRX. Wait, you guys think this thing can drive in the water? No, you guys are crazy. I mean, we could test it out. I mean, let's see. Oh, okay, not bad. And come on. Yes, it looks like you guys were right. This thing can actually also drive in the water. Dude, I'm just impressed at how good this thing is actually. Oh no, there's a muddy pit. Oh no, don't go in that. Let's go back to where we were. All right, so I guess let me take a shortcut back to my house. Let's see, where can I go? I guess right here. Let me go up here. Come on. Oh, yo. The W's in the chat for the best off-roading dually truck. Anyways, I'm feeling kind of hungry. Oh my goodness, I forgot to go get gas. Hold on. Let's quickly head over to the gas station. I completely forgot we got to go gas up. Let me actually go through here. Let me take this road. There we go. And then we're going to go through the main road right here. So let's make sure the road is clear. Let's turn on the blinkers. But let me ask you guys if you guys think that this was a good build. Was this a W or L build? Be honest, you guys. Honestly, I genuinely genuinely like it, even though I really don't build trucks like that. So who knows, maybe that's gonna be my new style. But let's quickly grab a drink as well. Let me grab a drink. There we go. We got a nice and cold Bloxy Cola from the fridge, and then we're gonna quickly check out. Hello, good sir. Oh, what is that? Wait, why are you wearing a headset with, there's even a jet on it? That's pretty sick. Anyways, I'm gonna go, I guess this is free. Oh, open sesame. There you go. Let me quickly fill up. We're gonna put a lot. We're gonna fill the truck with the best type of gas, which is premium, and then we're gonna finally be able to make our way back home. And honestly, I'm just gonna off-road because this thing is meant to off-road. So let's make a right. I believe I live right here on this side, and then we're gonna back this thing right next to my TRX. Look at that. So let's park it right around here. There we go. And then we're gonna go inside because we're gonna enjoy our delicious Bloxy. Oh my goodness, what happened to my head? You guys, did you guys see that? My head just went completely tiny. Anyways, I want to tell you guys a secret. There's something that has been bothering me, and I think my basement is haunted. So let me know if you guys want me to do a video exploring my haunted basement, because if you guys didn't know, I actually also have a secret room, which is gonna be right back here. Hold on, let me show you guys. If you go right here and then go inside this room, look at this. This is a secret basement, which is honestly pretty scary, and it's really cold in here. So let me know if you guys want a video on, oh hold on, I got lost. Let me know if you guys want a video on my haunted basement. But if you guys did enjoy this insane lifted truck dually build, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. I am bored today. What should I do? Wait a minute, I have some money. I can go to the auction, buy a brand new truck, and bring it back to life. You know what? I think I am gonna do that. What's everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are gonna go to the auction, buy a brand new truck, and restore it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I think we should begin by taking this GMC Ultimate Denali, which I think I'm gonna take it today. Let me just quickly turn this thing on so we can get out of here. And the auction is actually not gonna be too far away. It is gonna be right at this location right here. I believe it used to be like an old rally track or something like that, and now they just use it to sell old and rusty auction vehicles. So we're gonna make our way over there. We're gonna see and try to buy one, because sometimes people like to buy all of them since they are so cheap. But let's make a right turn. Actually, you know what, I think it's gonna go straight. All right, you know what, I'm gonna cross the road, and then I'm gonna make a right turn into, let me see, I'm gonna look for a road that I could take. Okay, so this is the road that we need to take, but how do I get there? Oh, I think it's gonna be this road. All right, let me pull in. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tight turn. There we go, we made that tight turn, and now we're gonna drive around. Let's see, how do we go inside the track so we can buy these cars? All right, I think we can make a turn right here. All right, and where are the cars? Dude, did everyone just buy them? Because where are they? I don't see it. Oh my goodness, look, this is the last two vehicles for sale. Oh my goodness, look at these rust buckets. Not to be too offensive, but I am thinking about buying this one right here. Look at this. I can already imagine the transformation we can do on this rig. Oh my goodness, this thing looks nice. Well, it is gonna look nice. Right now it's a little bit rusty, so we're gonna go and pay for this. I think this one is like 2,500. I mean, this is nice, but I'm not a fan of the fast cars. I'm more of a truck guy, as you guys can see. So let's make our way towards the trailer store so we can grab a trailer and get this thing loaded so we can take it to the mechanic shop. So let's make a, oh actually, you know what, let's make a right turn right here. I was about to pull into that. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go to the front. I'm gonna quickly pay. Let me just quickly go right here. I'm gonna quickly hop out. There we go. Let me quickly pay 2,500, and I'm just gonna leave the money here. I don't think anyone is here right now. They might have gone to the restroom, which is fine. Let me hop in my truck and let's get out of here. Let me quickly do a little reverse 3-point turn and pull into the dirt road, because in order to get to the main road, we have to go on the dirt road. So I'm very happy that we managed to take the GMC. So let's make a right turn. And the reason I'm really happy we took the GMC is because this is a work truck. This thing can do some insane jobs. But we're gonna go through the back and then go through the car wash so we can go and arrive at the trailer store, which we are here now. We have got two options. I don't know which one to take. I'm gonna quickly hop out because I'm gonna take a look at which trailer we're gonna be taking. This one's a little bit too big, so we are not gonna be taking this one, but we might take this one right here. here. This one's not bad at all. I think we can get the truck loaded on top of this trailer right here. So let me hop right back in the GMC and back this thing up so we can get it connected, and there we go. Perfect. Dude, I'm such a great APM player. All right, let's get out of here. We are gonna make our way back to the auction place because we're gonna get that truck loaded on top so we can finally get it restored, and we might flip it for a profit because who doesn't like making money? I like making money. Hey. Anyways, enough of the yap. It looks like we have arrived back at the dirt road, so let's pull in, turn on those blinkers just like so. All right, let's keep an eye out because we are looking for the entrance. Oh, it's gonna be this one. I almost missed it again. Dude, that was so close. And let's go through the cones, make sure that we don't knock them off. And we have arrived back at the auction, and good thing we just put the money down to buy this truck. Oh, hold on, I thought I wasn't gonna crash right there. And we have arrived. We're gonna put the emergency lights on. There we go. Let me back this thing up a little bit, just like so, and let's quickly hop out. We're gonna throw down the ramps. There we go. We want to make sure we finish this before 5 p.m. because I have to get back home and pick up my friend from his job, and we are gonna do a huge job. But anyways, I'm not gonna give too much sneak peeks because you can probably guess which YouTuber I am talking about. So I'm gonna hop in this truck, and this thing is barely moving. Holy moly, this thing is so slow. I'm actually surprised this thing is still working as well. So you know what, I'm not gonna complain too much because this thing is still running a little bit. Oh, come on, dude, this is the fastest it can go. All right, let me get this thing loaded on top of the trailer. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, guys, I'm a little bit stuck. Oh, never mind, I am not stuck. All right, let's try this again. Come on, a little bit more. Yes, let's go. We need some W's in the chat. Oh yeah. All right, so let's get this thing strapped down all the way to the trailer on each corner, just like so. And we're gonna throw up those ramps because we can get out of here and take this thing to the mechanic shop and transform it. So let me get inside of my GMC. There we go. And we're gonna start making our way to the mechanic shop. That is called Tenny Custom Shop, which is not a bad name. Well, kind of. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the mechanic shop name and American Plains Mudding, which is Tenny. I feel like it's someone's name, Tenny. But anyways, let's make a left onto this dirt road. There we go. And then we're gonna make a right turn onto the main road right there. I'm gonna start slowing down, turn on those blinkers, and carefully turn. Oh, don't hit the stop sign. Don't hit the stop sign. All right, nice. Dude, we almost hit the stop sign. That was so close. I was kind of nervous because this year I probably knocked down over a dozen of stop signs. So yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I try not to be too clumsy, you guys. But it looks like we have arrived back, I guess, at the mechanic shop. Not back. This is our first time. I was like back, like as if it's our second time. But let me get this thing turned around. I'm gonna back this thing up. Nothing too crazy. Let me do a little bit more, and I'm gonna park this thing right here. So let me hop out. Let me throw down the ramps. There we go. And we are gonna open the door. Let's go. All right, let me get into this thing. Let's take off all the straps from this truck. There we go. I'm gonna hop in and let's get this thing restored. Oh, why is this thing not moving? I might have to put this thing into manual mode and manually put this in reverse. Come on, I think the transmission is just cooked. Oh, there we go. Dude, this thing barely works. Holy moly. All right, first things first, we gotta remove the paint. Let's sand it down. There we go. And now let me do the bottom half. Oh my goodness. All right, I think we might be cooking, chats. And let's clean those wheels. Oh yes, this is gonna look so tough. And boom. All right, we got this thing all cleaned up. I think we can start fixing up. Actually, you know what, before we do fix up everything, I do want to add a bed. So let me quickly add a bed, just like so. We need to add the tailgate, which is gonna be right here. Oh yes, we are cooking. And now we're gonna go with the paint. We're gonna do it like a nice blue. I'm thinking, oh yes, holy moly, look at that. Yo, that looks crazy. Let me quickly add some power and let's start fixing up the suspension. So let's bring it back to life. I might actually add a small suspension kit, right? I don't want this thing to be too tall, but I do want it. Oh, actually, you know what, I think the back is a little bit too tall. Is that good? All right, look at that. We are cooking, chats. Let me quickly do the wheels. There we go. Nothing too crazy. Let me add some offset. There we go. I kind of want them poking out just a bit. Nothing too crazy. Let's quickly add some nice wheels. Kind of don't know which one fits on this. Oh, those look nice. Not bad. Ooh, these are crazy. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie, those are pretty nice. But I feel like this is the style of the truck, so I might have to go with those. Yeah, I think we have to go with these. Where are they? Right here. think we gotta go with these. Let me make them a little bit smaller. There we go. And I am gonna increase the bulge on the tire. There we go. Let's add some tires. Ooh, we could add this. Oh yeah, I think that looks pretty sick. And lastly, let's quickly finish up with the attachments. So let's add some cab lights. We gotta make those orange. A nice toolbox, some nice mud flaps. There we go. Let's add 2 more at the front and some nice running boards. So I think let's see. Ooh, I like this one. I think that one matches. I'm between this one and this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And before we do finish, I'm gonna make these orange. Hold on, where's orange? Orange. There we go. And I'm gonna make my wheels chrome. So let me quickly do that. We gotta add some nice chrome, and that is gonna be the build for this truck. Look at this. Oh my goodness, chat. Let's take a quick look and just admire this build. Holy moly, whack-a-mole. So we added some brand new chrome wheels and tires, a beautiful paint job. We fixed up the suspension, added some running boards. I think that's what it's called. And we brought it back to life. So let me get into this truck. There we go. We're gonna take it for a little joyride. Let's see how the suspension is working like. All right, it looks like it's a little bit too stiff. All right, so let me quickly fix this. This is how you fix it. If it's too stiff, that's how you fix your suspension. There we go. And now technically it should be a little bit more softer. Oh yeah, I think I see a difference. All right, let's take it up here and see if this thing performs pretty good on the rock. So let's take it up here. All right. Oh yes, this thing is cooking. Oh, there we go. Not bad, not too shabby. Honestly, this is a really nice truck build. I am pretty impressed on how I was able to build this thing pretty fast and solid. There we go. And look at that. This thing, oh, hold on, do not talk too soon. All right, nice, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dude, this was quite the truck build. Honestly, I think I did a really solid job. Let me know if I did a good job. If not, then I'm gonna be really sad. If not, that's fine. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today they added not new trucks, but they added the new option to turn these trucks into dualies, which we're gonna be doing and putting it to the most difficult test in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And enough of the yap, I think it's time to begin. So let's get into the Chevy. This is the truck that we are gonna be transforming. You can also do it to this truck, this truck, this truck. Pretty much every truck that says new, you can turn them into a dually or a single cab. So that is a super insane update because it gives us more options and customization in this game, which I always love because it is so much better than the customization in Southern Mudding. No shade, but I still love that game. It's still pretty cool. But we do have an intersection right here, so let's throw on those blinkers and make a right turn. But right now we are making our way towards the mechanic shop so we can customize this and put the dually feature on this truck. Dude, I think I'm gonna turn this thing into a complete beast as a work truck. Right now I don't have my GMC. It's currently in the shop because it's getting that dually upgrade, which it already has, but it's getting a better system right now. But anyways, what time is it? Oh my goodness, wait a minute, what time is it? I actually can't tell. Dude, the sun is so bright, I can't tell, but it looks like it's around 9 a.m. It might be like 10, I'm not really sure, but we have arrived at 10. So let's pull in front, and before we do customize the truck, let's open up that garage door and then pull in. Wait, did they change the light feature? I feel like they changed something. The light in this game looks a little bit different. Let me know if it looks different for you guys as well. But here we are. Let me customize this. I'm gonna make this what color should we go to? What's a really nice Chevy color? Oh yeah, we could go with a nice and classic red. Oh, look at this color. Oh yo, this is nice. You know what, let's keep it stock. Let's keep it stock for now. Let me just add some reflectance just like so. Let me quickly upgrade the engine. Let me fix the suspension by raising this, not too much. I don't like my trucks to be too lifted, you guys know that. Let me add some quick camber. I'm gonna make the suspension a little bit more hard since we are gonna be carrying a huge load in today's video. And before we do the wheels, I am going to add where is it, the brand new attachment to turn this thing into a dually monster. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, look at that, it's right there. So this is after and this is before. What the hell? All right, let's do the brand new bed and we can do the wheels now. So let me go back to wheels. Oh, actually, you know what, it was called rims, not wheels. And dude, we have a lot of options. I like these are actually pretty sick. These are nice. Kind of, dude, I love these. I'm gonna be super honest, but these look pretty good as well. You know what? I'm gonna go with those. We're gonna go with those wheels. We are gonna make them a little bit bigger. Nothing too crazy. Let me add some width, make them a little bit more beefier, and I am gonna kind of tuck them in just a bit. I don't want them poking out too much. And lastly, we are gonna kind of increase the height of the tire. And should we add some bolts? I feel like they're a little bit too beefier. I feel like they're beefy enough. Let me see. I think that's gonna be good. Nothing too crazy. And then let's see what tires look good. Oh, I like that. That looks nice. I'm gonna go with these. These are sick. Now I'm gonna remove the tire graphics just because I don't feel like it goes with this truck. And let me quickly add some attachments. Let me start from the top. Let's add those cab lights. We're gonna make them orange. We're gonna add a toolbox since this is gonna be a work truck. Oh yeah, we gotta add the hitch so we can carry that gigantic thing, which let me actually take off the toolbox then, since we are gonna be carrying that huge thing. And we are going to add some mud flaps. Look at that. Dude, I just added like 6 mud flaps. That's insane. I feel like this is a little bit too much. You know what? Let me just take those off. Oh yeah, the header rack. Oh my goodness, I love the header rack. I'm not sure what looks good. I like this one. You can't go wrong with the American flag. Lastly, let's add some running boards. I'm not sure which one I should go with. I kind of like this one. I feel like it fits with the work truck style. But then again, these ones right here look pretty nice. You know what? I'm gonna go with what I like. I like that. And then we are gonna make the wheels a little bit more chrome. We do that. And let me add some tint to the windows. And that is going to be it for this truck build. Now it's time to put it to the test. But let's put it out into the sun. Let's give it a quick check and see what we did and how this thing is looking right here in this. Oh my goodness. It's already 1 p.m. So this is pretty much the truck. This is how the Chevy is looking like. We turned this thing into a dually beast. Holy moly. This thing is so beefy. Look how fat it is in the back. Dude, I love this. So let's run over to the implement store and grab this gigantic trailer. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm kind of nervous because we are going to be carrying something only semis carry, which is going to be like a huge like trailer filled with like sand and mud. So it's really, really heavy. But let's go through the neighborhood. What a lovely neighborhood. And the implement store is going to be right here. Look at that thing. It is parked right here. It is ready for us to connect. So I'm going to quickly hop out because I'm going to open up the tailgate just like so. And I'm going to get this thing turned around. Let me carefully do this. And now let me carefully back up. And come on. Yes, let's go. We got this thing connected. Dude, this kind of looks a little bit weird slash cursed because I've never really seen a Chevy like this that is a dually carry something this heavy. Because if you guys take a look, this thing is filled with mud. Holy moly. This is going to be quite the look for today's video. Wait, can I pull up my tailgate? Oh, that kind of is damaging my truck. So we're going to keep it open. Let me turn this thing back on. And oh my goodness, I forgot to make these orange, the cab lights. All right, so using my magic powers, I made these cab lights orange. Yep, I'm a magician, you guys. All right, enough of the jokes. We are going to go and deliver this huge load to a ranch that wants this huge load of whatever this thing is, which it looks like it's like a mix of sand and like mud. It's like wet sand or something like that. Not sure what that is. Let me know in the comments if you guys think it's sand or mud. But let's make our way over there before the sun sets because I still need to go home and take a shower and also have my dinner. So we have quite the mission right now. So let's make a left turn onto this dirt road right here. Let me turn on those blinkers. And oh, I feel like wait a minute. Did they actually upgrade the lights? Look at this. They upgraded the lights. Dude, it looks so good now. Oh, what a W update. All right, so let's continue driving. We're almost literally at the farm. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Hold on, let me check my map. Okay, so it's gonna be on the right side. So let's start slowing down this huge load. Let me turn on those blinkers and let's start pulling in carefully. All right, nice. And then the house should be right around here. Let me see. Oh, it's right there. Let's go. So let's start pulling in. Let me carefully do that. And I kind of don't know where he wants this gigantic load. Let's see. Let me try to find a quick spot. Maybe on the other side. Oh, you know what? This is actually a good spot right here. So let me just throw this thing in park. There we go. We are going to this gun. Actually, you know what? Should we dump out the mud? I think we should dump the mud. Actually, I will not do that because I don't know where he wants it delivered. So I'm just going to leave it here for now. Let me just move my truck out of the way so we can pull up that tailgate. So let me quickly pull up that tailgate. There we go. Let me kick that thing up. And we are going to make our way towards the tool store because I think they added a brand new option. Hopefully Hopefully I am not wrong. So I'm gonna quickly drive over there and I'll catch you guys at the store. Alright everyone, we are back at the tool store, and this is pretty much the kind of brand new attachment that they added to these trucks. I don't know where to get them. I think it is gonna be at the tool store. Hopefully it's not just on specific trucks. So let me quickly run into the tool store. We're pretty much here. So let's pull in right here. There we go. And let's quickly run inside the store. Hopefully we can grab it. Is it actually around here? No, I don't see it. Alright, so we're gonna go and walk around the store so we can find this brand new attachment. I don't know where it is. Let me know if you guys see it or have better eyesight than me, because you guys know I don't have the best eyesight. I tend to forget a couple things. So far I don't see anything. We're walking throughout all of these aisles and I do not see the brand new attachment we could add to the tailgate. So I think I have an idea. I'm gonna pull out one of the brand new trunks, which is going to be right here, and let me pull the tailgate. Maybe this one has it. Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong button. All right, so let me click on step. Oh, what is it doing? No way, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. And by the way, this is my off-roading truck. This thing is quite the beast. It kind of looks like a Ram Rebel. I'm not sure if you guys seen those trucks, but it kind of looks like that. Anyway, that's a pretty cool feature. But it looks like the sun is about to go down, so we gotta start making our way back home. So let me carefully back this thing up without hitting my off-roading truck right there. And oh, actually, you know what? I could go straight. Yes, let's go. Let's go straight. And so far, this update has been pretty nice. I love when you can add more customization and features to your trucks, just because it feels more personalized and you get more ability to do new things like what we did in today's video, which is pretty much attaching gigantic trailers and delivering them, which we did. We delivered it pretty successfully, I would say so myself. And oh my goodness, this thing has fog lights. I did not know this thing had fog lights. That's pretty sick, you guys. But it looks like we are arriving to my house, so let's pull into the driveway. Oh, that's not my driveway. My driveway is right here, so let me pull in, and home sweet home. We are now back home. I cannot wait till I also get my GMC back, since that thing is in the shop. So let me back this thing up, throw it in park, and I'm gonna turn off the engine. And would you take a look at that? We managed to arrive back before the sun sets, and we ended up building this dually beast, which I was actually impressed that it was actually able to carry that gigantic trailer. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Come on, keep going, keep going. Come on, grab. Oh yes, yes, yes. Push, push, push. We're almost there. No way. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm just having fun in my backyard. Let me go back to my driveway. Oh my goodness, it is so bumpy. And here we are, dude. This thing is so dirty. I might have to take this to the car wash. But welcome back to another video. And today, if you guys remember, we took this TRX, my fastest truck, or I guess the fastest truck in American Plains mudding, and we turned this thing into a beautiful RV camper. And now I think it's time to make an off-roading one, but with my work truck. This guy is my work truck. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you guys know this is one of my favorite work trucks I have ever had, and I think it needs a little change. I think it would be pretty cool to turn it into an off-roading beast like this TRX, which we're gonna do right now. So if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I think it's time to begin. Alrighty, so let's hop in the GMC Ultimate. Let me get this thing started, and the first stop that we are gonna make our way towards is gonna be the mechanic shop, so we can throw this. Actually, should I go to the mechanic shop? Yeah, I am gonna go to the mechanic shop. I was thinking about going to the implement store since the garages are way bigger, but the mechanic shop does have some big garage spots that we can go into, so we can put this huge RV camper onto. And of course, we're gonna be testing it out and taking it off-roading and putting it to the test. I'm kind of nervous, you guys, because this thing is gonna be so huge. These things are no joke. So we have a stop right here. Let's make sure the intersection is clear, then we cross. There we go. And the mechanic shop, actually, you know what, we could go through the back right here. So let's take this road right here, make a right turn. Oh my goodness, that was a super tight turn. And then we're gonna make another left right here and go through the back of the car wash, and then we should be at the mechanic shop. So let's pull through. I think I'm gonna go in one of these garages right here, one of the big ones. Let me just quickly turn this thing around. I'm gonna back this thing up, and before we get this thing loaded into the garage, I am gonna open it. There we go. And now this is the moment of truth. We're gonna be putting the biggest camper, or I guess the camper. So let's quickly go to attachments. We are gonna remove the light bar for now. We're gonna put it back. Do not worry, you guys. We're gonna put it back. We're gonna remove these hitches because we do not need it as of right now, and we are gonna be removing the header rack. So let's throw on this gigantic camper. Oh my goodness, this is insane, you guys. Dude, I don't know how to feel about this. It looks pretty cool. That's what I will say. Let me also remove my running boards because we're gonna be adding some brand new ones. But first things first, we gotta fix up the suspension. We gotta raise it just like so. Is this good? I think that's pretty good. Let me raise the back as well. All right, we're looking pretty good so far. The camera looks pretty good. I don't think I need to do too much, so we're gonna keep it like that. Let's fix the spring on this. We gotta make sure this thing is good for off-roading, and we can now move on to the wheels. I think let's go and start with the diameter on these things. I'm gonna increase the offset and the width, and I am gonna increase some of the heights. All right, nothing too crazy. All right, yo, that looks crazy, dude. Absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, what am I building, you guys? I have no idea what I'm building. All right, next up we are gonna put a single. Ooh, look at that. I think these single wheels look really nice. Yo, that looks dirty. I like it. And lastly, we are gonna do the tires. This should be pretty easy, so let's fix those tires. There we go. And are these off-roading right here? I think these are the off-roading tires, so let's go with off-roading tires. And are we finished? I think we're finished with the wheels, so that means we can move on to the attachments. Let's go. We need some W's in the chat. Let me add that light bar right back on. We're gonna add a winch just in case we get stuck. And lastly, we are gonna be adding some running boards. So let's check out these running boards. Ooh, that looks okay. I think it looks okay. What about this one? This one looks good. I like that one better than this one. And oh, yo, those are perfect, right? I think those look pretty perfect. Let's go with those, and I am gonna move the exhaust up front. And now we are finished with the build. So let's pull this thing into the sun. Holy moly, what did we just build, you guys? Look at this. Oh, yo, that is crazy. This thing is absolutely a monster, dude. We gotta put this to the test. So let me hop in. There we go. I actually don't know where to take this beast. I mean, we could take it to the world's most difficult off-roading trail, but I don't know if it's gonna be able to do that. I mean, we could try. We're just gonna have to take it very, very easy, you guys. So let's go on the world's hardest APM off-roading trail, and let's put this thing to the test. Let's see if this thing can actually off-road. Alrighty, it looks like it's doing pretty well so far. All right, not bad. Oh no, it's probably gonna flip over right here. Don't flip. Oh no. Hold on, let me back up, turn my wheel, and come on, get on. Yes, we're almost on the hill. W. Oh no, we're about to slide. This thing is so heavy. Jeez Louise. All right, let's carefully go down. There we go. Dude, this is actually doing way better than I expected. Now this is gonna be really hard. We're gonna try not to fall. Oh my goodness, this thing is a beast. How did it not tip over right there? I think it's certified. All right, let me carefully go down these rocks right here. Oh no, I'm so scared, you guys. Oh, careful, careful. All right. Oh my goodness, don't go into the river. Yo, that is scary. All right, let me make a left on this kind of dirt trail. Be careful with the tree. All right, let's carefully go up this hill. Oh my goodness, it is so steep. It's going really fast. No way. I'm actually speechless. I did not think it was gonna go through that part, but can it? Uh-oh, I think we might be stuck right here. You know what? I'm gonna try to put this thing in manual mode and see if that is gonna work. So let me put this thing in manual mode. There we go. Let's get some speed. All right, and boom, look at that. No way. I cannot believe my off-roading camper RV work truck ended up going up this extremely steep hill right here. Oh my goodness. Yo, this thing is a beast. Now, I'm actually gonna be surprised. I doubt that it could actually go up here, but I think we have one other way to find out but to put it to the test. So let's go inside of this. We're gonna need some speed. So let's get some speed. There we go. Let me step on this thing. Oh no, we are so cooked, chat. Oh no. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Come on, grab. Oh yes, yes, yes. Push, push, push. We're almost there. No way, you guys. It actually went through the most difficult part of the trail. Dude, we're pretty much done with this because the rest of this trail is very, very easy. Of course, we still gotta go and camp here the night. We're gonna try to survive through the entire night. So we're almost finished with this trail. We just gotta go through a muddy. Oh my goodness, I forgot. We gotta go through the mudding spots. Oh, I do not want to get my truck dirty, especially that it looks really nice right now. This thing looks really nice. All right, so let's go through here. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm so dirty, or at least my truck is. This thing is a mess. All right, let's go on top of this hill right here. Oh, careful. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know, this thing is pretty good at doing everything you want it to. Ooh, this is a little nice spot to camp. I should probably camp here. And just like that, we managed to successfully go through the world's hardest off-roading trail with the RV camper. No way, you guys. I think we gotta go to the car wash, get this thing cleaned up, and set up camp because the sun is about to start going down. And I could also get a hamburger. I think that sounds pretty delicious, you guys. So let's go through the car wash. Let's get this thing cleaned up like brand spanking new. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's get a nice and clean car wash. Oh my goodness, look at this. This thing looks so clean. And I kind of want to go camp near the pier where the ocean is. I think that is going to be such a beautiful view. So let's go towards the campsite. Let's look for a spot, set up our nice camping spot. So I want you guys to keep your eyes peeled out. We need to look for a really nice spot, you guys. All right, so this is a nice spot right here. Ooh, look at this spot. This spot is really nice. You know what? I'm really digging this spot right here. Let me back this thing up. I gotta do this carefully, make sure that no one is coming. So let's get this thing parked up. I just want to make sure this thing is now straight. There we go. Turn it off and boom, look at that. We just gotta set up the camp. Let's start from the back. So let me quickly open the bag. There you go. And then we're gonna pull out the barbecue grill. Oh my goodness, it's going back. Open sesame. Oh, there it comes back. And there you go. We have our grill right here. All right, let's go inside of the camper. We gotta go and turn on the lights and then set up the table. So let me turn on the light. Where's the light? There you go. And then the tarp should be right here. Oh yes, look at that. That is so nice. And let me pull out the TV so when we eat our food, we are gonna be able to watch some TV. Dude, look at this. This is such a nice camping spot, you guys. But I'm gonna order some food on DoorDash and I will cut back when my food arrives. Alrighty, everyone, my DoorDash driver just left me a nice hamburger that looks like the Krabby Patty and some nice fries and my drink. Dude, I am so excited to test this out. So let's give it a taste test in 3, 2, and 1. Yo, that is delicious. All right, some fries. All right, we gotta taste the fries. Yeah, these fries are delicious. I love fries. And then let's take a little sip. Delicious. Oh, I am so stuffed. Now we just gotta wait till the sun goes down so we can go inside in our brand new RV camper that we built today and survive the night. So with the power of time, gonna be nighttime in 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Alright, everyone, it is now nighttime. As you guys can see, the sun has finally gone down and the moon is about to come out. Look at that. I see the moon right there. Let me just quickly turn on my lights because it is super dark. Oh, hold on. Let me put this away. Let me put the grill and then let me put the flap away. There we go. And now we can go inside our camper. Let me close my door. I'm also going to close the blinds. So let's close all of the blinds and we are going to pull the ladder so we can go to our bed. So let's go up here and get some good night rest. So I'm going to catch you guys in the morning. Ugh, what time is it? I gotta, oh, is that the blue sky? I think it's morning. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I might have slept in all morning. All right, let's go and see if the sun has risen. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful sunrise. What a beautiful morning. And honestly, what a awesome video as well. But if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be buying the brand new work truck and we're going to be building the best work truck. So I don't know if we're going to be selling this one right here. I don't know. We're definitely going to put it to the test. And if you guys are excited for this insane update, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I think we should begin. So I think we're going to be taking the work truck first because this is actually kind of funny. We're going to be taking the work truck to pick up the new work truck. I guess in order to pick up this work truck, we're going to go to the trailer store and pick up a trailer. Duh. All right, let me make sure the road is clear. All right, the intersection is clear, which means we can cross and then we can pull into the road right here because this is kind of like a little shortcut that we can take. But if you guys can see, we have two trailers right here. I don't know which one to take. I'm not sure if the work truck is going to be able to fit right here. I mean, we're going to take it. And if it doesn't fit, then we'll come back and grab this this one right here. I don't know what this one's called, but I know it's some type of bumper trailer. All right, let me hop in right here and let me get this thing turned around. So let me carefully back this thing up. There we go. And we're gonna make our way to the dealership so we can pick up this brand new truck. Apparently this might be a Ram truck, which I think it's gonna be like that right there, which is absolutely crazy. I kind of want to build it like that, but we're gonna focus on building it like a work truck, like the black one. So let's pull into this road right here. Oops, I forgot to check if the road was clear. I don't know if the road was clear, but it looks like the dealership is right down here. This is the red building, which is the dealership for us. So let's pull in, and then oh my goodness, this thing is completely stopped. We gotta transform this and turn this thing into a work truck for sure. We have a lot of work to do, but let me carefully reverse this trailer right around here, and then we're gonna kick down the ramps and we're gonna see if this thing fits on the trailer. All right, let's see. Oh, yo, I love this front. This is sick. Is this supposed to be like a Ram Alarmy or like a Bighorn? I don't know, but this thing is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, probably my second brand new favorite truck. I know I say this all the time, but genuinely, this thing is actually really nice. Let me carefully park it. There we go. I'm actually surprised this truck was able to fit right here, but let's put it in park. There we go. All we gotta do is strap it down to the trailer just like so. All right, and then all we gotta do is kick up the ramps. Nice. And then we can pretty much get out of here. I didn't notice that this Ram truck is also a dually, which is really nice. Apparently they also added short beds, which I really don't know what that is. I don't know if we're gonna have time to check that out, but what I do know is that we're gonna be checking and transforming this thing into a complete unit, because you guys know I tend to have a lot of jobs and they tend to be pretty heavy for this GMC, but who knows, maybe this one is better. But let's make our way to the mechanic shop because we got to get this thing fixed up to our liking. Let me know what color I should make it. I'm probably thinking like a nice dark gray. Even though I've done it, it's probably my favorite color. It just looks really nice and clean, so we're probably gonna do that again. Let me just get this thing turned around, and then we're gonna slowly reverse into this door right here. Oh my goodness, that was really bad. Okay, I'm embarrassed. I am super embarrassed. Let me carefully back this thing up. There we go. And then we're gonna open up the garage door just like so, and I guess we could just like unload it from here. Let me just try to turn on my, oh my goodness, I just noticed my truck is squatting. This thing is seriously heavy then. All right, let me try to turn on my hazards. Let's see if these things work. Hazards. My hazards aren't working. Okay, then we're just gonna leave that right there. Let me just hop in the brand new truck. Maybe the hazards of this, oh whoa, the hazards of this truck do work. These things are nice. Hold on, let me turn on the light. Yo, that looks absolutely clean, you guys. All right, let's just keep it like this right now. Meanwhile, we do quickly customize it. Let's quickly make it like a nice gray. Let me add some reflectance. All right, it looks okay. I'm gonna check out one of these ramps. Oh whoa, look at these ramps. That is crazy. So this is like a matte color, and this is more of like a, I'm not sure, it's pretty shiny I think, but this is shinier. I mean, let's see how, hold on, I kind of want to see how this thing looks in the sun. If it doesn't look good, then we'll change it back to a normal. All right, this looks like a black color. Hold on, what the hell? Hold on, I want gray, I don't want black. Now let's see how it looks in the sun. So this is how it looks in the sun. I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. I think I'm gonna remove it. So let's keep it like this. Let me just make this a little bit darker, and then we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna make it really fast. Oh wait, this is already super fast. Jeez Louise. Let's fix up the suspension. Since this is gonna be a work truck, we do have to raise it like right around there. That looks pretty nice. I don't want it too tall. I'm not trying to build a lifted truck. And then we are gonna make it, oh yeah, we're gonna keep it like this because we're gonna be carrying heavy stuff. Now before I put the wheels, let me just check the attachments. Let's give it a nice look. Let me add this light bar. Since it's gonna be a work truck, we gotta see a night, a toolbox. I don't like it. We definitely gotta add a winch since it's a work truck. Oh yeah, mud flaps. We definitely need mud flaps. Wait, why does it look so small? What the hell? And then my camera is like all tilted. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Oh whoa, here are the short bed. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. This is gonna be for the dually, so let's keep that. Let me add a headache rack with a nice should I add a roll bar? I don't think this thing needs a roll bar. We're not gonna add that. Let's add this running board, and then we're gonna go to the top. And oh yeah, okay, so it looks like we're done with this. All right, now we can move on to the wheels. Let me just quickly fix up the camber because it's looking not good. So let me just reduce some of this camber. All right, I think that looks pretty solid. So this is gonna be the fun part, the wheels. So I guess let's start with them. I'm gonna raise the diameter just a little bit. We're gonna increase the width. Oh my goodness, I think that's too much. Just a little bit. I don't want anything crazy. I think that's gonna be good. My offset is looking a little bit too off. I might have to tuck this in just a bit. I don't want my back to be so beefy. And then let's put the duals, which I think I might put one of these right here. We gotta go all out. Actually, I don't even know if these look good. Yeah, I don't think these fit, or at least it's definitely not the style of this Ram truck. So let me just pick one of these, which let's see. I don't know, you guys, which one should I choose? Oh, look at that. These are pretty nice. We can make these chrome. All right, hold on, let me check some of these out. So I'm gonna go with these. I think these look the best. So let me hold on, I did not mean to do that. Let's quickly make them chrome. Just do that. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. Let's go to rims, and then we're gonna go right here and make them reflective. Wait, did they remove chrome? I don't see chrome. Ooh, cow. All right, I think these are chrome. We are now finished with the truck. I don't know what happened to my wheels in the back. Hello? All right, there you go. Now it's fixed. I don't know if I ended up removing some of the tire wall. I think that's what it's called. Now take a look at our brand new work truck. Holy moly, this thing is absolutely crazy. Yo, honestly, I think I might have to sell my work truck, my GMC. I don't know what to, or should I just buy this? Look at this. This is my GMC right here. Super beautiful. And then we have the brand new Ram right here. I think it's been revamped because I believe this one used to be in the game. But before we do head out and put it to the test, let's see, what should we do? I should probably leave this back home, but I don't know if my work truck is gonna be able to fit in here. I mean, we could try. Let me just move this a little bit forward so we can try to load it, and then if we do this successfully, we can leave this back home and then take the work truck. So let me quickly do this. Let me load this right here. Okay, it looks like we're fitting. Oh no, we might be too beefy, you guys. Oh, hold on, we fit. No way, dude, it barely fits. It is on the edge of the trailer, and my GMC is squatting. This is not good for my GMC. It is definitely not liking this. But let's quickly pull over to our house, which is going to be right here on the right side. Let me just turn right there, and then my house is going to be right there at the end. So I guess let me just turn this around carefully. Let me just do this. Oh yes, perfect. And then you know what, I should just park on the side. You know what, let me just do that. I'm gonna park it on the side. I don't know why I didn't think about that first. I'm so clumsy. I am so clumsy. All right, let's leave that right there. There we go. And then we're just gonna unload the trunk. Boom. And then we're gonna go and test out this beautiful GMC, and we're gonna see if it can actually carry heavy stuff, which we have a good amount of tests that we're gonna put this thing through. But you guys know the drill. Let's make sure it's clear. Let's cross the intersection, and then we're gonna pull into the trailer store because this is where the trailers are gonna be. So let's pull in there. Oh my goodness. Whoops. There we go. It's not too good at off-roading, let me tell you that. Imagine if we built this thing for off-road. That would be crazy. But let me quickly park up right here. I'm gonna quickly run inside a store. And by the way, this is how all pickup drivers park. All right, let me go inside. Hello, good sir. How are you, my friend? I want trailers. Alrighty, the trailers have been ordered. Let's go and check them out. Let's see which one we ended up getting, and we're gonna be testing. So the first one is gonna be, oh, I think this should be hay bales, right? I'm pretty sure we can just click the magic button. So let me click on the magic button, and 3, 2, and boom. Look at that. We got hay bales on this thing. So that's gonna be the first test. Let me quickly hop in the truck. There we go. And we're gonna put it to the test. Oh my goodness, that was a really bad job at reversing. I am embarrassed. Now let me do this again. There we go. All right, not bad, you guys. Before we do it, wait, what is that? Step. Yo, I did not know that. Holy moly, that's actually pretty sick. Is there anything else right here? Okay, I don't see anything else besides that, but I did not know that. Anyways, we kicked up the tailgate, and we're gonna go and give this a nice spin around the block, and we're gonna see if this thing is pretty good at towing stuff, which it looks like it's not having any problems at all. It's pretty good at going up to speed. All right, so far I am really impressed with this truck. So let's take this back to the trailer store. I'm gonna go and take a shortcut through the back of the car wash, just like so. So let me carefully do this, and then we're gonna reverse the hay bales right here. I'm gonna carefully turn this thing around and back it up. I don't want to hit the, oh, don't hit the trailer. Don't hit the trailer. That trailer is not mine. So let's leave this right here. Let me carefully kick down the tailgate, and then we're gonna disconnect this. So there we go. And now this is gonna be the moment of truth. We're gonna try to haul this gigantic fifth wheel attachment, and this thing is completely filled with sand. All right, let me kick up tailgate, and then I'm probably gonna change the color of this thing. I do not like the color of that trailer. So let's connect it. There we go. And then I am gonna pretend you guys don't see this. I'm gonna change the color of this trailer. We're gonna make it, let's see, green. Oh yeah, we could make it green. That's green. That's blue. I'm not sure. Should we make it red? I'm not sure if that looks a little bit silly. Or should we just keep it yellow? Let's let's just keep it yellow for now. So let's give this a nice drive around. Looks like my truck is not squatting at all, which is really impressive. Look at that, dude. It's almost like the truck doesn't feel anything. But let's give it a test right here at the stop sign. So in 3, 2, 1, let's try to hit 100 miles per hour, carrying this huge trailer filled with sand or whatever this thing is. I think it's dirt. Oh my goodness, we hit 110. We maxed out. That is crazy. Holy moly, this thing is actually a beast. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. I'm actually really impressed with the brand new truck. By far one of my favorites. And let me know if you guys like this brand new truck that they added in today's update. But if you guys did enjoy as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Good morning, everyone. What time is it? I am so tired. It looks like it's around, oh my goodness, the sun is so bright. So it looks like it's around 8 a.m. and what is that? Is that a new truck? I think that's a new truck. Hold on, let's go check this out. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this truck forever, but let me open up my door. And what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, we are playing APM today. We're gonna be leaving today because we're gonna go on a small camping trip because we're gonna be taking the brand new truck, or I guess it's a revamp of my old truck. I'm not sure if you guys remember, I had a gray work truck that parked right next to my truck of the TRX, and they completely revamped it. We're gonna check it out right now. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin. So as you guys can see, they also ended up doing this nice coat of black paint. Let me actually raise this because I really want to test this out. So kind of wobbly. Hopefully this thing does not fall, but let me hop in. Let me turn it on. Oh, it sounds pretty good. Whoa, the turbo sounds so good. Oh my goodness. All right, you know what, let me quickly park this thing so we can check this out. All right, so I'm gonna park it right here, turn off the engine, and I'm gonna quickly put this back down because I feel like it's kind of unsafe if I just leave it up. So I think that should be good. And look at this. Oh, look at the front grille, dude. There's like, it looks way more detailed. We still got our winch, and before we actually take a look at the interior, look at the back, dude. Hold on, let me open this up, dude. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure what this is called, but I know it's some type of like roll cage or something like that. It's like a roll cage, and then I think these are headaches. I could be wrong. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I was right. They are called headache racks. Pretty sick. Wait, is that the American flag? Oh yeah, that is super sick. So let's hop inside. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, look at the leather seats. Oh my goodness, they're so soft. All right, how about the interior in the front? Oh yeah, this is super nice. So it looks like we have some options, and let's click on the cargo lights. Wait, what is that? Oh my goodness, it has lights in the back. On, off. Yo, that is freaking sick. And what about the cabin lights? Let's check out the cabin lights. Dude, yo, this update is a huge W. I really love this update. But enough of the yap. Let's actually start making, oh wait a minute, I didn't even close my tailgate. There we go. All right, let's make our way to the trailer store, which is going to be located right here. So let's make our way over there because we're gonna pick up a camper, a small one, because this is going to be a small camping trip, mostly because I want to test out the camper. But this thing sounds pretty good. I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear. I might have to raise the volume a little bit, but look at the whole thing, dude. This is such an amazing truck. Now it used to look good. Now it looks way better. But let's try using the blinkers, and look at that, dude. The blinkers even look way better. But anyways, we are now back in the city. We're gonna make our right turn in this intersection so we can get this camper. I don't think I'm gonna be taking any ATV, so I'm not gonna go into the RP2 store and get any ramps. So I am gonna pull into here, and look, here it is. This is the tiny camper that we are going to be taking today. And if you guys don't believe me, let me show you guys how small this thing is. It is very tiny. It does even have curtains. Oh, it does. All right, so I guess it's not that bad. So we're gonna be taking this camper to the campsite. Let me just quickly turn around, quickly get this connected, just like so. And we are now connected. All right, let's start making our way to the campsite. Thankfully, it is not too far. I think it's going to be right on the corner of this dirt road right here. So let's start making our way over there so we can set up camp and explore the place. But I do have a question for you guys. Should I tint my windows? I feel like they're a little bit too clear. I wonder how it's gonna look if I tint them. You know what? Let me actually just check this out. I want to see how it looks. So let me just quickly pull over, turn on my emergency lights. Ooh, that looks so clean. And then if we go to paint, where is the windows? I'm not sure where the windows are. Oh, exterior. Oh, okay, here they are. So if we add some transparency, ooh, look at that. Hold on, what if we just max it out? Oh, that's crazy. That is insane. I think I'm gonna keep it, you guys. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep it. For some reason, I'm just a huge fan of tinted windows. But look at that. I think it looks way more meaner. But let's cross this bridge because we are halfway to the destination, or I guess the campsite. So let me turn on my blinkers just like so, and let's make a left turn. By the way, you can also add this roll cage in the back, I think, to almost all the trucks in APM. But here we are now at the campsite. I'm gonna turn right here and I'm gonna unload the camper. I'm gonna try not to hit the bench, so I think that should be good right here. And hold on, let me just make sure I'm good. You know what, I am very crooked. Oh my goodness, that was super bad. And ooh, look at that, dude. I am the goat at this game. So let me quickly disconnect it and move my truck out of the way. I'm not sure where I'm gonna park it. I'm probably just gonna park it on the left side right here. So let me quickly park this thing just like so. Oh, and I forgot to turn off the engine. And there we go, the engine's completely off. And look at this little setup, dude. This is amazing. I cannot get over how good this thing looks. Wait, let's put up the tarp and let me open the door. Let's see, what else can we do in here? I guess turn on the lights. We can turn on the lights for sure. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's a bathroom, and it's got a nice window up there. All right, I think that is it for today. Let me actually walk outside, and we're gonna quickly run over to the tool store because we're gonna go and pick up some ramps so we can throw an ATV in the back of our bed, because it is quite boring. I thought there was gonna be some things to do, but yeah, there is nothing for us to do right now. So let me hop into my brand new truck and let's quickly make our way to the store. I'm gonna quickly show you guys that it's right here. For some reason, it doesn't have a logo. Alrighty, let's make our right turn right here. Oops, I might have hit that stop sign. Anyways, let's keep on driving, and it looks like the tool store is right here. So let's quickly pull into the shop, and I'm gonna quickly go in. So I'm not gonna park right now. I'm gonna open this just like so, and let's see, which one should we grab? Okay, so I think it's gonna be this one. All right, it looks like we got the ramps. These things are super heavy. Hold on, let me squeeze through here and let me throw them in the back of our truck. There we go. So we got the ramps in the back of our pickup. Let me just close this just like so, and let's go pick up an ATV, which is gonna be located, I think, right down here. I forgot the name of this store. What is this called? Oh, it's called the Implement Store. Oh my goodness, how did I forget this store? All right, so let me see where they are. I think they're gonna be in the garage. So let me go through the main entrance. Oh, I just crashed into the door. I might have to cut that out. That was super embarrassing. But let me go inside. Oh, I just did it again. There we go. Open. And let's see. Ooh, what is this? Can we take this? Oh, is this a police ATV? I might have to borrow this. This is pretty cool. Let me see. It is a police ATV. Yo, this is pretty sick. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly borrow this, you guys. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep it. So let me close that. There we go. And where's my pickup? Oh, my pickup's all the way over there. Let me turn this thing on, and I'm gonna pull down the tailgate so we can throw on the ramps. Let me just quickly grab the ramps. There we go. And let me quickly set this up. So I'm gonna place one right here, and I'm gonna place the second one right there. Awesome. All right, so let me hop in my ATV, and then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna place it carefully. Come on. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that was really perfect. Oh my goodness, I'm really this good at this game. All right. I gotta relax. All right, let me close the tailgate, and oh, perfect. Yo, this is going better than I thought. Or maybe it's just because the back of this bed is huge. It is humongous. But anyways, we can make our way back to the camp, so I'll catch you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, it looks like we are now at the campsite. We're gonna pull I'm gonna pull over, and I'm gonna quickly unload this. Let me just grab the ramps, and this thing is heavy. Let me place one right there and the second one right there. All right, let me get in the ATV so we can get this thing down. There we go. And I am going to leave this like this for now because we're gonna put the ATV back in a couple of hours. So for now, let's actually take a look at what is around here. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Please don't get stuck. That is not gonna be good if we get stuck. But this is a nice area. I wonder if there's any secrets around here. All right, let me go down this hill. Oh, we almost crashed into the tree. Let me turn on my headlights. It is super dark around here. Ooh, is this the end of the map? Yo, this is the end of the map. Wait, hold on. Yep, I cannot fall over. This is kind of spooky. You know what? I think I might have to head back to the campsite. I don't want to see if there's any ghosts because that would be very scary. But let's try to go up this hill right here. I think it's going to be pretty challenging. So let's try to do this. And Oh no, look at this. The ATV is stuck, but we have good news. We did bring our new truck, so I think we're gonna be able to tow it with our winch. So let's quickly rescue our ATV. I'm gonna pull up the ramps and my tailgate, and let me quickly hop in my truck. We're gonna try to pull this ATV out of that mess. So where is the ATV? Okay, so the ATV is right down here. I'm gonna quickly kind of park like this. I'm gonna turn off the engine and I'm gonna try to grab the winch so we can pull it out of here. So let's see if it connects, and look, it connects. Awesome. All right, let's pull it. Let's see if this thing can retract. Hopefully my truck does not get pulled and it rolls down into the ocean, because that is going to be an expensive fix. So let's quickly retract it. Let's see if this works, and look at that, we are now saving our ATV. But I'm so thankful I brought this truck, because if I would have brought the TRX, it would not be able to save this ATV, because my TRX does not have this winch. But let me quickly, let's see, how can I do this? Let me quickly get on, and nope, it looks like it still is having trouble. All right, you know what, let me just pull my truck. There we go. Let's carefully pull this thing out of there. Awesome. All right, now we can disconnect it from the winch, just like so. And I'm gonna park my truck right back where it was. So you know what, let me just park it right here. I think this fits, and I'm gonna pull down the tailgate just like so, and we're gonna put the ramps, because we're gonna put the ATV back in there. Wait, is this thing muddy? Actually, it's not. It's still very clean. Let me hop in and let me get this thing on the back of our TRX. I mean, not TRX, of our Denali. I think it's a GMC Denali. I mean, if it's not, then you guys can correct me. But I'm gonna place this thing right here, maybe a little bit back. All right, nice. And let me pull up the ramps, 1 and 2. So let me, before I actually close the tailgate, let me just throw up the ramps and throw up the tailgate. And look at that, the sun seems to start to go down. So you guys know the drill, or if you guys are new, I always do a nice time lapse. So I'm gonna sit on the bench and play the time lapse. 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty everyone, it looks like it is now nighttime. I was kind of falling asleep, but let me open up my door just like so, and it is pouring outside. Oh my goodness, it is really bad outside. I might have to take a quick shower because of how much it's raining today. So I'm gonna quickly take a shower. There we go. Took a little quick shower, and since it is already nighttime, I might have to go to sleep. Let me just close the curtains and turn off my lights, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Ugh, dude, I cannot sleep. That was the worst sleep of my life. The rain continued to go throughout the entire night. Dude, I cannot wait to get out of here. And oh my goodness, the sun is so bright. Let me turn off my tarp and let's get out of here. I am done camping for today. So we're gonna go and return the camper right now. So let me turn around just like so, and let me get this connected, and there we go. We are now connected. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna step on the gas, and we are going to make our way towards the trailer store. I might even have to take another nap when I get home, because that bed is also very uncomfortable. It's not like the ones in my huge camper, which I've done multiple videos on. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but if so, make sure to check them out. But as you guys can see, we are now back in the city, so I'm gonna park it right here. So let me quickly do this. We're gonna get this thing parked right here, and let me quickly disconnect it. There we go, and let's start making our way back home. And here we go, home sweet home. Dude, I missed this place so much. All right, let me quickly back this thing up, and there we go. We brought the brand new Denali, which I think it really is a Denali GMC, and we also have our TRX right here. We have 2 brand new trucks in APM. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be buying the brand new truck. So pretty much today is Saturday, and if you guys don't know, every Saturday there is an APM update, and we're going to be checking it out. And some of the things that were added in this update was the brand new truck, it's not this one, and new mudding physics. So we're going to be going and trying some of that out. So our first task is going to be to head over to the dealership and then buy the brand new truck. I'm very excited to test out this truck and take it mudding, because it's been a while. I think that we we haven't had a mudding truck. Well, not a mudding truck, a truck in general. And once we have bought the brand new truck, we're gonna go and customize it. We're gonna get it all ready to take it go mudding. And then let me turn right here, and then we're gonna take you to 3 courses from levels going from easiest, medium, and then to the most difficult. So this video is gonna be jam-packed with so much content. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. But as you guys can see, we are here at the oh my god, the sun. We are here at the dealership. Where did we enter? Wait, can I come through here? No, it seems to be locked. Okay, so let's go through the entrance. And I just noticed I left my truck idling. All right, good morning, sir. I guess that is one of the workers here. Pretty cool. Okay, so here is the cars. We have, what is this? I think this is supposed to be like a Ford Escape. Kind of looks like one. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be the brand new truck. Dang, the tires are so beefy. Oh my goodness. I really like this style. Okay, so it's kind of like a long bed. I'm trying to jump and see. Kind of looks like my truck, except that it's a long bed and it's a little bit of an older version. So I ended up opening the garage. There we go. And before we take this beast, we're actually going to go to the worker, and I'm going to pay this truck off right now because I don't want to do payments on a older truck. So I'm just going to pay it up straight cash. Excuse me, sir. Can I pay this in cash? Okay, awesome. Awesome. Here you go. All right. Thanks. Have a great day. So I just gave him 35K for the truck. So that means we are ready to take this to the mechanic shop and get this customized. Ooh, it's got a V8. Oh yeah, this thing is powerful. Before we go to the mechanic shop, I'm gonna turn this one off. There we go. Let me get back in my truck and let's start making our way over to the mechanic shop. Oh, I just noticed, look at that. They've got like some type of step bar on the sides of the truck. It looks super nice. I like it a lot. And on top of that, the truck looks like it's lifted. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my second most favorite truck from the game. It used to be the Ram TRX, but the engine on that thing does not sound right. So that is kind of the main reason I do not use it. But overall, it's a nice looking truck. But like I was saying, I'm thinking about adding some type of light bar and a grill. I think that would look good. I'm not sure, but good thing we're pretty much here at the mechanic shop. Let me open the garage door. There we go. And I'm gonna actually flip around. I want to back up into the garage, so when we are done, all I have to do is just pull out. All right, let's carefully do this a little bit more, and this should be good. There we go. Turned off my engine, and now let's do the paint. I think I'm gonna keep this gray. I might go with a little darker gray, to be honest, and then add a little bit of reflectance. Yeah, like that. Okay, not bad, not bad. For the windows, let's see. I think we're gonna have to max out. I'm not gonna lie, I like my windows super dark, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna add some reflectance. There we go. And now for the suspension, since we are going to be off-roading, I think I might just increase this a little bit more, just like so. And for the spring dampening, I think I'm just gonna drop it a little bit, like that. There we go. Now for the engine. Now this is going to be the good part. I think we should play it safe and add 25% extra power, and let's add 2 turbochargers. Now for the exhaust, I'm not gonna touch the exhaust. I think the exhaust is fine, so I'm not gonna touch that. For the attachments, first responder lights, nope. Grill guards, let's see. Now for the grill guards, let's click on this one. Okay, not too bad. This one, ooh, I like this one. Let's check this one. It's all right. How about this one? Ooh, that's kind of too much. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Pretty clean and simple. And now for the light bars, we have 3 options. We have this one, number 1. All right, kind of small. Number 2, oh yeah, I think we found the winner. And then let's just check number 3 just in case. It looks all right. I think I'm gonna go with number 2, and I think that is going to be pretty much it. Maybe should I add a winch just in case we get stuck? I don't know, it kind of looks off. I'm not gonna add it right now. We're gonna keep it like this, clean and simple, and I think that is going to be it. So let's pull this thing out. All right, and now let's give this a 360. So we ended up adding the light bar, the grill, we increased the height. So now, oh shoot, I just noticed now the truck is bigger than me. Look at that. All right, let me hop right back in. And now for the first course, we're actually gonna head all the way over here. There's a mudding area, super easy. So that is going to be the level 1, and then level 2 course is, I believe it's like right around right here, and the hardest level is down right here, which is maximum difficulty mudding. I hope you guys are super excited for this. All right, so let's make a right turn right here, and now all we have to do is drive all the way down, and then we should be able to arrive to the first level 1 difficulty mudding spot. Alright, so the house is right here, which means the mudding spot should be over on the left side, which I see, and I'm trying to look for an entrance, and I think I'm just gonna start from this side. I think this is pretty easy, so let's start to get this oh dang. Wow. You guys, this thing handles mud like a complete beast. But then again, this is a level 1 course, so you know, I don't expect too much difficulty. So let's continue and finish this. All right. Oh, it's kind of deep. It's really deep. It's really deep. Oh, we got it out of there. Alright, I think that is going to be it for the level 1 course. It is actually pretty easy. That was actually pretty fun and easy. So, except that little corner over here. Let me actually show you, like right here. It is kind of a deep end. Let's start making our way to the level 2. The difficulty is going to increase another notch. Things are going to start to look a little bit more interesting. Alright, so it looks like we are coming close to the second spot, which is going to be right here. Oh, dang. It is quite long. Alright, so let's start pulling in into this dirt road, and then there should be an entrance to the mudding spot, like right around this area. Okay, it's right here. All right, let's take the road to the mudding spot. But so far this truck has been giving me absolutely zero issues, which is a good sign. All right, so it looks like this is going to be where it begins. So let's start over here, and oh, I cannot imagine what level 3 difficulty, which is maximum, has in store for us. All right, so let's begin. Okay, nice. Keep going. Oh, come on. Don't get sucked now. Oh, this is deep. This is really deep. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Ooh, I kind of got scared. Let's continue. Now my window's dirty. I cannot see anything. We're halfway done with the course. So it looks like there's one more section. So let's dive in. Oh, I almost flipped over. That could have been super bad. Let's keep going, and we are finished. So we are done with the second course. I'm not gonna lie, this one was a challenge. I think I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10 out of a difficulty level. The first one that we did is probably like a 2 out of 10. And now we're gonna start making our way to the last level, which is going to be right up here. But before I do, I kind of want to clean my car because my front windshield is super dirty and I'm having trouble seeing. So let's take it to the car wash. There we go, just like brand new. And now we can start making our way over to the last level. This is where the level 3 begins. It looks easy in the beginning, but it gets way much harder. And before I continue to yap, I think we should begin. Let's jump in. Oh, there we go. Now we're dirty. Oh, this is deep. This is super deep. Why is that super deep? All right, let's keep on going. Oh, not bad. So far, so good. Now we turn right here. We're doing super good. Let me knock on wood. I can't see. I had to turn on my lights. All right. Oh no, this is super deep. Oh, let me take a break. I'm done with my break, so let's continue going. And all right, don't get stuck now. We're almost finished. I can see the ending. Oh no. Come on, keep going. I think we should just step on it right here. Yeah, that was a good idea. Alrighty, I am done with this. I am done mudding for today. I'm gonna start making my way over to the car wash so we can get all the mud off the truck. And honestly, so far this truck has impressed me, but it's still not my favorite truck. I can never replace my truck. But anyways, I think we can start making our way over home. This thing is a machine, not just on the road, but mudding as well. Honestly, this truck surprised me and it looks good, sounds good. But what do you guys think about the brand new truck that they added in APM? Is it a W or an L? Let me know in the comments. And as well, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today there's been a massive update where they ended up revamping a trailer and they added, I think, a new truck. I'm not sure, or it could just be a revamp as well, but we're gonna be checking that out today because we're gonna be delivering some farm equipment. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get on our way. So I think we should take well, I'm gonna catch my toes. All right, so we're gonna be taking the TRX because we're gonna go and pick up the brand new truck. I don't know where the new truck, I think it might be at the mechanic shop. If not, then we're gonna go and check at the dealership that there is in APM. But I am so excited because we're gonna be putting these two things, the new truck and the new trailer, to test by taking some farm equipment and transporting it to a different farm. But we have a stop sign right here. Let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And we have the city right here, and before I do pass the city, let me actually make a right turn into here. Alrighty, I almost ended up missing my turn right there, but we have the mechanic shop right around here, so let's pull in and let's look for the new truck. I don't see it so far. You know what, I think it might be on the other side. Hold on, let me check this out. I think it's gonna be oh yep, look. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the color on this thing. It's so beautiful. It's majestic. It's got this really nice red velvet color going on. Oh my goodness, yo, this this thing looks phenomenal. All right, let me get this thing parked up. I'm gonna leave my TRX right there for today, and we're gonna be taking this beautiful truck and we're gonna be testing this bad boy out. So let me hop in, and oh my goodness, this thing sounds so good. Look at the interior. Yo, that is crazy. We got the red guts in the Ford. Yo, this is sick. I really love this truck. I really love like these style of trucks. It's got this like nice square bonnet. But let's pull over to the trailer store, or you know what, I think it might be right here. Oh, it is right here. So the new, or at least revamped trailer is going to be right here. Let me turn this bad boy around and let's get it connected just like so, and boom, first try. All right, we're gonna start making our way to the farm so we can get this farm equipment delivered to the other property, and we're gonna try to do this as fast as possible because I was checking my weather app and it seems to be that it's gonna start raining around 5 p.m. and it's already what, 11 a.m. So yeah, we don't have that many hours, so we're gonna step on it and we're gonna go as fast as possible. But look at the mirrors on this thing. The mirrors look so good. All right, let me make sure my trailer is still connected. Look at this. It's got this really kind of like triangular look to it. It looks really sick. Well, let's pull in right here onto this dirt road, and this truck is so new that even the bed of the truck is shining. Look at that. Yo, I can probably see my reflection on how brand new and shiny this thing is. But yeah, I think this is going to be the revamp of a trailer. We got to connect it in the back, but I could definitely see how it looks different than it used to. But oh, wait a minute, I think we can go through this road. Yeah, this is kind of like a little shortcut. Let me go on this road just like so, and let's see. Oh, I see the farm equipment. It's gonna be right here. Look at this. We got a nice, what is that, John Deere tractor, and that thingy, I don't know what that thing is called, but I'm gonna park this thing right around here. And oh my goodness, it's so dark under these trees. But let me turn on my emergency lights. Let me see, did I turn them on? Okay, so I did turn them on. All right, look at this. So this is gonna be the revamp of the trailer. Ooh, it looks super nice. Yeah, they added like this piece right there. Okay, and then they added this. All right, cool. So let me get this thing lowered, controls, and we're gonna lower this bad boy. Look at that. That is freaking sick. Oh my goodness, it looks so nice. All right, so let me get inside the tractor right here, just like so, and let me turn it on. I'm gonna turn on the lights because it's kind of dark in here. Yeah, let me turn on the emergency lights because we're gonna get this thing connected to this piece of farming equipment right here, and I almost ended up colliding with this thing. I'm kind of like confused on how to work this machine. I typically don't use farming equipment, so apologize if I'm not doing this properly, but we got that thing connected. Let's see, how do we do this? All right, I'm gonna have to flip over because I'm not gonna have enough space to turn right there. So let's flip over right around here, just like so. And this thing is so loud. I should have worn some like headphones or something, but let me get this thing loaded up on the brand new trailer, just like so. Come on, you can do it. A little bit more, and bang. All right, I just put it in park, and I think that is going to do it. I'm gonna leave the emergency lights on just in case, but look at that. This thing is nice and loaded. All right, I think we are now ready to go. And oh my goodness, are those new straps? Look at the new straps. Yo, these straps look sick. They're kind of upside down, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if they're meant to do that, but they are upside down, but they look really solid. So let me open up the functions, and we're gonna open up the dovetail just like so. Look at that. Awesome, it's working so good. All right, we can now make our way to the second property where we can now deliver this, and I think they're gonna pay us for this job. I don't think they're gonna pay us that much, since honestly it's not too much of a heavy load. I mean, it is, but it's nothing too crazy like pulling a massive tractor. But I'm gonna turn right around here because we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna go back the way we came from. Let me make sure everything is still connected. All right, we're pretty solid, and let's make our turn right here. Oh, that was a super tight turn right there, but we can now make our way out of here. I think we can make a left turn on this dirt road. This might be a shortcut if we go through this direction. So let's make our way to the second farm. I'm really excited to be putting this to use. So far this update has been pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think about it so far. Is this a W or no? Let me know in the comments. But I'm thinking about taking this truck to the shop and probably customizing it. I'm probably gonna add some lights and maybe even a winch. But there we go, we made that turn right there. I'm not really paying attention, I'm just yapping away. Oh, we're kind of struggling going uphill. Oh my goodness, we kind of struggled right there. Hopefully the last hill we go up, because this thing does not have too much power. All right, so let's make a right turn right there. Oh my goodness, I was kind of speeding too much. Oh my goodness, I was speeding way too much, which is why I almost lost control. That was really bad. All right, let me get back in my lane because I'm driving like a crazy man. But we have the farm right up here. I'm super excited to get this thing unloaded and delivered to the rightful owner. So let's see, let me carefully slow down and let's pull into their driveway. So I don't know where they want us to deliver it, I'm gonna look for a little spot where I should deliver it. Let's see, where should I deliver it? Ooh, we should deliver this right here. Awesome. All right, let's do that. That's actually a good idea. I'm so smart. All right, so let me turn this bad boy around, or you know what, I think I can just park right to the side and get this thing unloaded and dropped off into this kind of like little barn garage thing. I don't know what you call them, but I'm gonna park this bad boy right here, and we're gonna, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. All right, so let me open up the functions, and we're gonna lower the dovetail. So we're gonna do that just like so, and we're gonna have to drop this thing off in 2 parts. First, this piece of machine must go right in the middle, and then we're gonna park the tractor right up front. So let's get started. Let me hop in the tractor, slowly unload this bad boy. All right, come on, just like so. And whoa, that way too fast, cowboy, way too fast. All right, so let me carefully do this. I think I should do this in first person. If I, oh yeah, look at this. This is a cheat code right here. If you do this in first person, it is so much easier. All right, so I'm gonna park it right to the end of here, get this thing disconnected. So disconnect this piece of machine, and then let me hop back in and let me get it connected. Oh, not connected. Let me park it right next to it. Careful, make sure I don't hit these wooden posts, because if I do, this thing is gonna collapse. So I'm gonna make sure I'm careful, and I think that is going to be perfect. So I'm gonna turn off everything, park it, and look at that. Not bad. I think that was a solid job, and honestly, this truck has been performing super good. Look at this. Not only did it manage to pull this huge trailer, but we managed to deliver all of this. Look at this. All right, so let me get the dovetail of the trailer lifted. So let me raise this. Okay, so it's what is wrong with me? All right, so let me get back in the truck just like so. Let me start this bad boy, and we can now make our way back to the implement store, so we can drop off this trailer, and then we're gonna go and upgrade this bad machine or truck. I think this is a Ford. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if this is a Ford or not. I kind of get my trucks confused because some of them do kind of look very similar. But let's pull into this road right here, just like so. And we have the gas station right here. Thankfully, I do not need gas right now. And the implement store should be right here. So let's pull in, turn this thing around, and get it dropped off, because honestly, we are done testing this trailer for today. So let me carefully back up. I'm gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit crooked, but I'm not getting paid for this. So let's get out of here. I wonder what kind of attachments we could add to this truck. I'm thinking about something maybe off-road related. I don't know, but let's pull right into here. Let me open up the garage door, and let me go into this just like so. All right, let me accept, and let's see. All right, I think we should start with the engine. Let's add 25% extra power, and let's add a supercharger. Yes. The paint, I'm not gonna touch it because this paint is immaculate, so it's really good. Suspension, ooh, look at the suspension. Look at that. That is so tall. I'm not sure. I don't think it looks good tall. I'm gonna keep it stock. So we're gonna go with this normal look. And attachments, ooh, we have to add cabin lights, mandatory. And I think that is going to be it. Ooh, we could add a toolbox. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. Yeah, I think that is going. Ooh, roll bar. Oh no, that does not look good. That is going to be it for the modifications. So let's make our way out, and let's test this bad boy. All right, look at this. This is sick. Look at that. Look at the lights. Ooh, it looks so good. Look at this. Yeah, this is solid. This is a really solid truck. I love this truck. Not bad, not bad. Does this thing have like the fog lights? I don't think it does. Yeah, this thing does not have fog lights. But anyways, let's take this back home. So I'll meet you guys back at my place. By the way, you guys, I do have a Discord, and if you guys do want to join it, then I'm gonna have a link in my YouTube bio so you guys can join. But we are now back home sweet home. Oh my goodness, how much did I miss home? And oh my goodness, I forgot to bring my TRX. Whatever, I'll bring it tomorrow. I'm gonna have fun with this truck for today. Right now the sun is about to go down. It's about 6 p.m. 8 p.m. Get it? 6 p.m. Okay, never mind. But we got that truck loaded up, and look at this. We got our brand new work truck right here. It's still fairly new, by the way. And we got the revamp of this truck. Look at this beauty. But that is going to be for today's update video. Let me know what you guys think of it. Is it W or an L? And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another APM video. And today, oh my goodness, the sun is so bright I cannot see anything. But let me close my door. But today we are going to be doing one of the biggest deliveries in APM, and we're going to be using our new truck that APM added, I think it was last week, into today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So we're going to be delivering a lot of hay today. So let me actually hop in because we don't have too much time to waste today. We have to finish this job by the afternoon, so let's hurry up and let's make our way to pick up the trailer so we can put the hay on top of it. So as you guys can see, this is one of my favorite trucks in the game as well. It used to be gray, but then I made it black because that's how it came, so I just kept it that color. When they re-released it and updated this truck, it's also got like the cargo lights on, it's got cabin lights on it. Dude, this thing is fully equipped. Anyways, let's make a left turn right here. Let's turn on our blinkers, and then the trailer store, I think we can actually go from the back, and the trailer store should be right down here. This is kind of like a little shortcut to show you guys that I take. I just sometimes also go through the car wash, and then we end up at the trailer store. As you guys can see, we are now here. Let me actually see where the trailer is. I don't know where it, oh, here it is. This is where I left it. All right, let me turn this thing around, and then let me get it connected just like so. And now we can make our way to the location that we gotta pick up the hay, which is literally down the street. It is not too far, and then we're gonna go and deliver it to a farm that is located down across the city. So let's make a stop, make sure everything is clear, and then we're gonna pull up right here. I should probably park my truck right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to block traffic today. I'm gonna park it right here. I think I'm gonna try to park as close as to the road as I can. So let me carefully do this just like so. And now let me just finally adjust myself. Nice. All right, let me turn on my emergency lights, and then engine is off, and let's quickly hop into this. What the hell? Wait, what is this called? Is this like a tractor or something? Premium construction. All right, let's enter here. But pretty much this thing can pick up the hay bales. So let's grab one of these and let's put it on top of the trailer. So let's go right here, and then let me raise this thing. So we're gonna raise up the boom, and then we're gonna extend it a little bit more, and then we're gonna put the forks down, and then we should be able to unload this thing. And look at that, we have our first hay bale on top of the trailer. Look at this, dude. I am the GOAT at this game. All right, looks like we have a good amount to go. I think the goal is to make sure we fill up the entire trailer with the hay bale. So let's continue because the afternoon is gonna be waiting for us pretty fast, or I guess soon enough. So how do I lower this? Okay, lower the boom, and then we should be able to get another one. All right, nice. And then so let me carefully do this, and then raise my boom just like so. And is this good? No, actually, you know what? I think I can get a little bit closer. Ooh, that's perfect. Wait. What if we do this and then we unload? Awesome. We have our second hay bale on top of the trailer. It's kind of crooked. Hopefully it does not fall, but let's continue with the third one. So let me grab this one, and then we're gonna try to place it right next to the second one. Oh, is that too close? I think that's actually perfect. Hold on. Load, and oh my goodness. Yo, I think that was actually perfect. Yeah, somehow I tried less and it turned out more better than the second one. All right, we have like about, let's say 1, 2, like 3 more to go. So let's continue putting the hay bales on top of the trailer. So let me carefully turn this thing around, and there we go. We have our fourth one. I think I might have to go around. Honestly, yeah, let me go around. Alrighty, and then hold on, this is kind of dark. Let me turn on my lights. All right, let me carefully place this one. Oh, you know what? I have to raise the boom. All right, raise the boom, and let's see. I might have to readjust myself again. All right, and hold on. This is very tricky actually. Oh, you know what? I can do this where I can retract it like that, and then we just unload it. Wait, is that a good position? Yeah, okay, you know what? Let me just unload it. I'm thinking way too much. And let's check this one. Ooh, perfect. All right, so we probably can put, I'm gonna try to squeeze 2 more on the trailer. If not, that is fine. So let me hop back into the machine. So let's see. I'm gonna try to grab one of these. There we go. And now we're gonna try to place it. So I think that should be good right there. Honestly, yeah, that's very good. I might just have to retract my boom just a tad bit, and then we can unload this thing. And awesome, look at that. I don't think one more fits. Yeah, I don't think one more fits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hay bales on top of our trailer. I think that should be enough. You know what? I'm a little bit insane, but we're gonna try to put 1 more on top of the trailer, even though we're not supposed to, because these are the ramps. All right, so let me get this thing turned around, and I'm gonna get it connected to 1 more hay bale just like so. And let's see, can we squeeze 1 more on top of the trailer? And then let me just click unload, and I think we did it. Uh-oh, it's very crooked. Hold on, I gotta fix that. That does not look good. Let me quickly fix this. Let me grab it, and then let me go a little bit. I think that should be good. Hold on, let me check my camera. No. Okay, that should be good right there. Let me unload it, and we should be done with this job right now. Oh my goodness, this is actually pretty easy. All right, let me get this back how it was. Let me turn off the emergency lights, and let me retract boom. Let me lower this. Wait, how do I lower this thing? Oh, lower the boom, and then let me just put the forks up, and I think that should be good right there. Look at that, it's back like it was never used. All right, so it looks like we can now head over to the farm so we can get this hay hay delivered. We have so much. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 hay bales. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me hop into the truck. I'm surprised this thing is not squatting, but keep in mind this thing is a beast, so maybe I'm not too surprised. Uh-oh, I think one of my hay bales ended up rolling off. Okay, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we still have enough. So let me hop in my truck and let me also turn off the emergency lights, and we can now finally make our way to the farm so we can successfully deliver these. And I'm so thankful these things are not rolling, because that would definitely be a headache. And wait, hold on, let me close my tailgate. This thing is kind of bothering me. Let me squeeze through here, and there we go. Awesome. All right, we can now make our way to the farm. The farm is going to be located right, where is it? Oh, it's gonna be right here. Pretty hidden. It's all the way in the corner. And let's see how we are on time. It looks like we are very good on time. It is barely 3 p.m. So let's continue driving. We're gonna make a right turn right here. Let me turn on my blinkers just like so, and this thing is gonna be a super wide turn. I'm gonna try not to hit the stop sign. Oh, uh-oh, I hit the stop sign. Anyways, let's continue driving until we see a dirt road, because then we're gonna have to take a left turn. So we're gonna make sure I don't miss it. And oh, there it is. It's right here. All right, let me turn on my blinkers. We're gonna make sure we can make a left turn safely. And are we gonna hit the stop sign? Nice. We're not gonna hit it. All right, for a second I thought we were gonna actually hit it once again, but we are now on our way to the farm. Let me just make sure we are going the right way. And yeah, we are on the right path to the farm. And I think we've been to this farm a couple of times in my previous videos, but I'm not sure if you guys are new. Then I've actually been here a couple of times. And make sure you also subscribe. It means so much to me. All right, we are here. I think we gotta go down this path. Yeah, we have to go down here. Oh no, this is pretty dangerous. This is super dangerous. I gotta turn on my emergency lights on. Oh my goodness, what is that? Is that Orioles? What the heck? All right, it looks like, oh, there's a nice little farm. What is that? Are those cows? I want to see that. I've never seen so many cows here. Or are these bulls? Hi, Mr. Cow. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ah, he's coming after me. I don't know, something's wrong with me. All right, let me close the gate, make sure that none of them leave. Okay, so this is where we have to drop the hay. All right, so I'm gonna park my thing right here, and it looks like the machine is right in this parking, so I'm gonna squeeze through here and hop on. All right, let's turn this thing on, and let's see, can I squeeze through here? Actually, you know what, I'm gonna hit my truck, so let me just go around. All right, I'm gonna go around, and ooh, should I put the ramps down? I feel like that would be easier. Yeah, let me do that. I feel like that would be way easier. So let me put the ramps down just like so. And I really love these ramps. Something about them looks satisfying. I don't know, but like I said, something's wrong with me. All right, so let me back this thing up, and we're gonna start grabbing these hay bales. And let's start off with one, super easy, and we're gonna drop them off right around this area. So let me just, oh, whoops, I might have hit one. All right, I'm gonna drop one off like right around here, just like so. Oh, it's rolling down. Well, okay, that's not my problem. All right, we got the second one, a little bit tilted, but that's fine. And we're gonna place it right here. I'll quickly unload this. Remember, we don't have too much time, so I'm gonna try to be quick as possible. All right, let's grab our third one. Third. All right, nice. And let's see, where should we place it? I think we should place it right here. Unload, and awesome. All right, we have 2 more to go. We have 2 more to go. All right, let me get on this thing, and all right, we are on to our last one. So I'm gonna drop off the hay right around here, right next to its brothers and sisters. And this thing moves weird. Look at this. What the heck? All right, let's grab the last one. So let's carefully do this, and bang, we have the last one. We're gonna drop it off right, let's say right here. And let me just double check everything is nice. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is going to be perfect. Awesome. I think, oh no, don't hit my truck, don't hit my truck, don't hit my truck. Oh my goodness, that almost ended up hitting my truck. All right, you know what, let's get out of here. This is not a safe place for us. So I'm gonna hop in, and we're gonna get this thing parked back in the garage. So let me go around here. I'm gonna turn off the emergency lights off, and I'm gonna carefully back this thing up. Gonna make sure I don't hit anything. All right, and I think that is going to be good. Awesome. Let me just turn off the engine, and awesome. Wait, how close did I get? Oh my goodness, I got super close. I am the goat. All right, we can now start making our way back. I think we are all good to go back to the trailer. And oh wait, I need to close this. Hold on, let me just close the ramps. Imagine if I start to drive off with the ramps down. Dude, this video would have been a disaster. Hi, little cow. All right, it looks like there's an exit. We can just take this road right here. So let me get in my truck, and let me turn off my emergency lights on. I mean off, not on. And let's make our way out of here. I'm gonna try not to hit the fence right here. So let's carefully do this, and awesome. Alrighty, we have the dirt road right here. We're gonna make a right turn right here. So let's pull out of here, and we are out. Alrighty, for our last task is to make sure we deliver the trailer back to the location, which is going to be right here. And then we will have the power to to go back home. But for now, we gotta go and quickly drop this off. All right, let me put on my blinkers. We're gonna make a right turn right here. It's gonna be a super wide one. Oops, sorry guys. And we are now back into the city, or I guess into the little city. It's not a big city. I hope they actually put a map expansion in APM and put more buildings. But anyways, let's make a right turn and then we're gonna go into the trailer store. All right, so let me turn around right here and we're gonna get this trailer back into its parking spot. A little bit more, and I think that is going to be perfect. Let me just check in the back and look at that. Pretty solid. So let me just quickly disconnect it, but first I gotta open up the tailgate and disconnect this thing. There we go. And let me just move my truck out of the way. But before we do leave, I gotta put up the tailgate. Kind of don't like when it's left open, so let me quickly close this. For some reason it is not closing. Come on, close. Maybe I gotta move out of the way. All right, I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna see if I can try to close the tailgate now. Hopefully this works. Close and awesome. All right, we can now start making our way home. Hey, I'm gonna buy a soda can. How much is it? $5. Oh my goodness. You said how much? It's going to be, oh, bye. I am not paying that. Let's get out of here. Dude, that guy wanted me to pay $5. That is way too much. Home sweet home. We are now back home. I'm gonna get my truck back into my driveway. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna get the thing parked right here, get that thing closed, and oh my goodness, I am so tired today. All that hay baling machinery got me tired. I'm gonna go upstairs and we're gonna crack a cold one. So I think that was a very successful mission. Let me just drink some of this. Ooh, delicious. What happened to my head? Okay, never mind. And honestly, I had so much fun with this mission. If you guys also did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and in today's American Plains Modding video today, we're gonna go pick up some construction trucks and then take them to a construction site in today's video. We only have 3 hours to do this job, so if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful work truck right here, our GMC Denali with the brand new suspension on this thing. This thing is pretty tall now. I didn't want to make it too tall because I feel like when you make it too tall, it just looks kind of funky. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very weird. But let's make a left turn right here, and the first spot that we're gonna go to is the gas station, because there's kind of like a truck stop at the gas station, and we're gonna be able to pick up the semi with a gigantic trailer, which we're gonna be able to use to pick up these construction trucks, or I guess they're kind of like semis. I'm not sure what you guys are gonna see, but let me make a left turn right here, and once we pick up the semi with the huge trailer, we're gonna make our way towards the location where these trucks are gonna be. I think they're gonna be down this road. It's at a weird location. It's kind of in a huge garage, or new garage. I'm not sure. It's either new or huge. It's one of those two things. But with all that yapping, we managed to arrive at the APM gas station / bus stop. So let's pull in, and oh my goodness, look how long that thing is. Holy moly guacamole. But let me get this thing parked up right here. I'm gonna get the truck placed right here, turn off the engine, and let's make our way and walk towards the semi. And by the way, you guys, it's been a while since I have done a delivery job, so what way to bring it with this brand new job. But let me turn on the beacons just like so, and let's go around and start making our way towards kind of like the barn where these vehicles are going to be. But let me carefully make a gigantic turn. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. That was pretty bad. And oh my goodness, I'm driving on the wrong side. All right, nice. Now we're driving on the right side, but we're gonna make a right turn on this dirt road. So let me turn on my blinkers and let's start turning into this dirt road. I'm gonna carefully do this. Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh my goodness, it's so hard, you guys, to drive this gigantic trailer. But I think we should be like a minute away from arriving and picking up these trucks. And oh, I think it's gonna be right here. Oh my goodness, is this brand new? It looks like it's gonna be brand new instead of huge. Oh, I see it, you guys. Can you guys see it? Look at this. All right, so let's pull in. I'm gonna carefully turn, and it is so difficult to pull this thing. Look at that. But we managed to do this. We have now arrived at our destination, and now we just gotta get these trucks loaded up on the back of this trailer. So let's quickly open up the door and let's see what we're gonna be working with today. You've got to be kidding me. No way. What the heck? How am I supposed to pull this out? All right, so let me pull one out of here. I'm gonna try to pull this one out, and then I'm gonna try to pull this one out as well. So let's begin with the first truck. Let me turn this thing on, and I'm gonna try try not to hit this. Oh, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Look, we don't have any space. Oh, hold on. Don't hit the truck. How is this possible? Did you guys see that? We managed to pull this truck out of this garage. Look how tight the space is. I don't know how they managed to back into this thing. Look at this. It's like an inch from hitting the wall, you guys. All right, time to load up these bad boys. Let me just quickly turn around. I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn right here. So let me back up. And oh, wait a minute. I don't have the ramps. I am so clumsy, you guys. I cannot believe I forgot the ramps. How am I supposed to load up these trucks? Wait a minute. I have an idea. All right, so I'm gonna hop into this truck, and if you guessed it, then you are right. We are going to be using these trucks to go pick up the ramp. So let's make our way towards the Plain Tool Store, and let's get these ramps so we can load up these trucks. I'm gonna drive as fast as possible because we don't have too much time. Like I said, we have 3 hours left. Well, I guess, oh my goodness, we have 2 hours left. So there goes 1 hour, and we are on to our second to last hour. So I'm gonna step on this thing. This thing cannot go fast at all. The fastest it could go is 55 miles per hour. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the Plain Tool Store. Let me park in the handicapped right here. So let me quickly park this thing, turn it off, and let's quickly run into the store and get these ramps so we can finish this job. There we go. We got the ramps, and oh my goodness, they are so heavy. All right, so let me quickly throw them in the back, and all right, they should now be in the back. So let me quickly turn this thing on, and let's get out of here because we are running out of time. But with the power of editing, I'm gonna be there in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the property. So I'm gonna get this thing parked right behind it, and then oh my goodness, I'm choking. Oh, hold on, let me get the ramps. All right, so we got the ramps from the back, and then we're gonna be able to place them. I think they can go right here. I think this is gonna be a nice spot to place those ramps. So let me quickly get a little bit closer and see if that is a good spot. So okay, it looks like we are doing very good, and boom, look at that. That was an amazing job. But let me quickly throw this in park, turn off the engine, and let me quickly hop out. We're gonna leave the emergency lights on because we are gonna be carrying a huge load, and I want people to see. And oh, hold on, I was about to take off the ramps. Not right now, because we're gonna throw on this truck right here. So let me quickly hop in, and let me carefully pull this out. And oh my goodness, how did someone pull this in? I don't understand. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn right here. So let me do 1, 2, and 3. We are now turned around, and I guess let me just back up and finish loading up this truck right here, and then we're gonna start making our way towards the mechanic shop. So let me put this in park, turn off the engine, and I'm gonna turn on the hazard light. So there we go. We have 1 and 2 gigantic construction vehicles loaded up. Let me just make sure all of the ramps are connected to the trailer, and everything seems to be like it's safe and connected. So let me throw up the ramps, 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna throw the ramps in the back. There we go, and we can now get out of here. We're gonna start making our way towards the construction site. Now I'm gonna carefully back all the way up, and I'm gonna try to make sure I do not flip over, because if we do flip over, I'm probably gonna get fired and sued. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. And then we just make a turn right there, and look at that. That was actually fairly easy. If you guys didn't know, that was gonna be the most difficult part of the job. But we're gonna make a big left turn right here. Hopefully we do not take the stop sign, because sometimes never mind, there goes the stop sign. And now the construction site is gonna be located right here where you see this logo. It's kind of like a rock, and that pretty much means it's a construction site. So let's make a left turn on this intersection. I'm gonna try to do a better job, and hold on, yep, I think that was actually a way better job. And once we deliver these trucks, we're gonna get paid a lot of money, and we're gonna be able to finish the job by returning this semi back where we found it. But if you guys can see, there is the construction site. We're gonna pull in right now. So let me start making a right turn right here. I'm gonna have to make a really wide turn so I can pull in carefully. And oh my goodness, do not fall, do not fall. Dude, my heart sank. I seriously thought these trucks were gonna fall. But let me actually turn around so we can unload these trucks. This is going to be a really nice spot. So let's get out. And wait, what time is it? Oh my goodness, we have 30 minutes to unload these trucks. So let's quickly grab the ramps, and then let's start unloading these bad boys. Look at these, they're so humongous. So the first ramp is gonna go right here, and the second is gonna be placed right there. So let me quickly hop in. I'm gonna, oh my goodness, I fell. All right, let me try to do this again. Maybe I gotta do it on this side. I'm gonna try to squeeze through and then jump in. Oh my goodness, that took a while. But let me turn on this bad boy, and let me carefully unload this very carefully, because this thing is super heavy. And all right, that should be the first truck, and this truck is is going to be parked right back here because I think they're going to fill it with, I think, whatever this construction material this is. I don't think it's concrete, but let me place it right here. We're going to turn it off and turn off the emergency lights. And now we have our second vehicle. Now this second vehicle is going to be the last one, so let's quickly hop in. Let me turn it on and let's carefully unload this and make sure we are careful. A little bit more, and oh, this is going to be a hard drop. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was a really hard drop. And now if this truck is going to be parked, I actually don't know. Oh, we could park it right next to it. So let me do this without hitting this truck right here, and look at that. That was pretty easy, you guys. Let me just turn it off along with the lights, and boom, look at that. 1 and 2. Alright, so we have 2 construction trucks delivered, and now before we are officially done with this job, we gotta return this semi. So let me pick up the ramps and we're gonna throw them right there in the back. So let me do this and let's start making our way out of here. Now this is gonna be the hard part because I have to back up. I mean, I can try to U-turn. Hold on, wait, can I actually U-turn? Am I seriously the go? Oh my goodness, look at this. I can. Holy moly, you guys, I am goated. I think that deserves a huge smash like button. But let's get out of here. We're gonna go and make our way towards the gas station. So let's make a left turn onto the main road. I forgot to check if there was any cars coming. Whoops, my bad. And now the gas station should be right up ahead. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's kind of blurry. It's right there. And I'm gonna start slowing down and we're gonna start pulling into the center. So let me quickly make a nice turn. Look at that. That was actually a really nice turn. And we're gonna get it parked and left right exactly where we found it. So let me quickly pull in and hold on. Is this good? I need to align myself. This thing is super crooked. Let me back up a little bit and I think that should be good. Oh, hold on. We still got some space. And there we go. Hold on. The beacons. All right. The beacons are now off and the semi has been successfully delivered back where we got it from because I don't own... Oh, ouch. I just hit myself with the gas station because we don't own a semi because those things are really expensive. They're like $500,000, dude. Plus the trailer. Yeah, it's like $500,000. But anyways, let me hop into my truck, turn on my bad boy because I missed it so much. And we're going to start making our way back home. We are now back home. Home sweet home. Let me just get my truck parked all the way around and back up. We're going to place it right here. Park engine off. And boom, look at that. We managed to do it just on the nick of time. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. So I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. We're pulling this. Look at that. We are actually pulling this. Yo, what a beautiful morning, you guys. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another American Plains modding video. And today we are going to be turning a truck into a drag car, kind of, so we can pull some insane things. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I think we should begin. So first things first, I think I have my truck and everything pretty much in here. Look at that. We have our TRX and our GMC and the truck that we are going to be using to pull pretty much this trailer with like this farming equipment on top of it. It's going to be I believe a GMC if I'm correct. If not, then it might be a Ford. Hold on, let's go inside of here. So let me open up the garage. Oh, how do I open this? Dude, it's been a while since I've been to this garage right here, but we should have the truck. And oh my goodness, this thing is a beast. This thing actually looks good. Let me know if this is a Ford. I think this is a Ford. Anyways, we're gonna be using this to turn it into a nice drag machine. But let's get on top of here. I'm probably gonna max this thing out and make it pretty fast. So we are gonna pull it right inside of my shop that I made. So oh, hold on, I think I need to turn around. Let me quickly turn this thing around because since my bed is super long, it kind of hits the front of the shop. So I think that is going to be good right here. Let me just quickly turn this off and let's quickly turn this thing into a drag machine. First things first, I'm going to change up the color. I kind of want to make this more of a gray color like so. I think that looks all right. Hold on. Is that gray? I think this is a nice gray. All right, we're going to keep the gray and then we're going to make it super fast. We're going to add a supercharger and 2 turbochargers. And now this is the fun part because this is where we add the suspension a little bit like that. I think that's pretty nice. Let's add a little bit of camber. We're going to make it super stiff since it is going to be pulling some super heavy things like that farming equipment, and we are going to increase the diameter on these bad boys. Oh yeah, this thing is going to look absolutely insane. All right, I think this is looking really nice, you guys. I'm not sure if the wheels are poking out a little bit too much, so I'm going to reduce some of that offset, and I am going to add some beautiful rims to this nice pickup. So I think let's see, let's go through these. I don't know. Oh, whoa, these actually look really nice. guys, first try, these look nice as well. These actually look really nice. Holy moly. All right, what if we pick some aftermarket? Oh yeah, these ones look really nice. I'm between this one and this one. I think both of them look really nice. You know what, I'm gonna go with those. And then before we do finish, I'm gonna remove some of the graphics just because it's not my thing, and I will add some cabin lights. I'm gonna remove the hitch from the bed, and I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Oh, we could add some running boards. I think that's what it's called. Oh yeah, that looks actually good. Wait, hold on, I think these look better. All right, I'm gonna go with those. And then before we do finish up, I am gonna add an exhaust, or maybe a couple. Oh, this one looks better. Hold on. And before we do finish, I'm gonna add an exhaust at the front of the hood. Honestly, you guys, I think we cooked. Honestly, I think it looks really nice. I'm just gonna finish it off with some tint just because I don't like the fishbowl look. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know. All right, and we are now finished with the build. Dude, this thing is ready to go. Honestly, we could just take it like this to the implement store. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is head over to the drag strip, drop this off, and then get a ride to the truck stop so we can pick up the semi. I think that is gonna be the smartest thing we could do. So let's head over to the drag strip, which is pretty much right here. Let's throw on the blinkers and let's pull in. Oh my goodness. So this is the drag strip where we are gonna be putting this truck to the test. Let me just quickly park it right here to the side. There we go. I think that is gonna be a really good spot to leave the truck for now. And by the way, this is pretty much the farming equipment that we are gonna be using and pulling today. Yeah, we have quite the crazy video, so make sure you guys stick to the end to witness history. But anyways, I'm gonna catch a quick ride to the truck stop. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off at the truck stop. We are here. I believe the semi should be parked in the back, so I guess we gotta go and walk all the way to the back so we can pick up the semi and take it to the implement store so we can pick up, oh sorry, I didn't mean to sit down, so we can pick up this trailer and take everything to the drag strip. So let me quickly hop in the semi. There we go. Let me turn on this huge and loud machine and let's start making our way back into town so we can start putting our truck that we made today to the test and see if it can actually pull that farming equipment that I kind of show you guys right now. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. All right everyone, it looks like we are now back in town. I'm gonna make a right, oh hold on, right there without trying to flip over the semi and make my way back into town. Oh yeah, we need some W's in the chat because we are now in town. Pretty much the implement store is gonna be in our right side, so let's pull in. We're gonna turn on those beacons and we're gonna back up this machine because we're gonna get it connected in 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, that was super easy, you guys. All right, I guess, oh, you know what, let me go this way because if I take that way, then the road is pretty tight and I'm gonna have a hard time kind of getting out of the road. So let's not go over there and let's just take the main road where this intersection is. Let's make a nice left turn and then this should be pretty easy because all we got to do is drive all the way straight until we arrive at the drag strip. By the way, you guys, big shout out to everyone who's been supporting the channel. It means so much, and let me know if you guys have been enjoying the collabs as well with 13 Yo Bros and Dusty TV. Let me know if you guys also want more of them. We have now arrived at the drag strip, so let's start pulling into the drag strip right here. Oh, this is gonna be a super tight turn. Oh my goodness, that was super close. And then we're gonna make another super tight turn right here. Hold on, let me carefully do this. Oh, I might take the stop sign. Am I gonna, oh, there goes a stop sign. Whoops, my bad. All right, here we are. So I think I'm gonna set up the trailer right here on the right side. Let me just quickly align myself to the line. Oh, don't hit the truck. Oh my goodness, for a second I thought I hit the truck, but thankfully I did not hit the truck. All right, let's quickly back this thing up. Careful, careful. And now this is gonna be perfect to put down. So let's hop out. Let's quickly disconnect this. There we go. And we are gonna park up the semi right in front of here because I don't want this thing to be in the middle of the road, or I guess the drag strip to be exact. So let's park it right here. Next up is throwing on this farming equipment on top of the trailer because this is gonna be the rig that we are gonna be pretty much trying to pull, and if it does, then that is gonna be super impressive. So let me get this thing parked up right here. Now let me carefully back this thing up. Oh, hold on, I think this is gonna be too narrow for the equipment, so let me just throw down the extenders just like so, and now we should technically be able to fit this on top of here just like so. Look at that, dude. I might be a genius, might be the smartest person in the world. Anyways, so that is gonna be the perfect perfect spot. Let me just put it in park, turn that engine off, and boom, we got that thing loaded up. Let me just make sure all the straps are placed on the trailer, which it looks like it is. All we got to do is connect the truck and we should be able to put it to the test. So let me quickly go around. Let me carefully back this thing up so we can get it connected right around there. Yes. And oh, wait a minute. We need a strap to connect this. Uh-oh. Oh no, I forgot the tow strap. Dude, I am the clumsiest YouTuber ever. I mean, I guess we have the truck that we can take to the tool store really fast, but this actually needs to be really fast because the sun is about, oh, hold on, it looks like it's about 4 p.m. Uh-oh, we might be running out of time. All right, so I guess we'll quickly make a quick trip store to the tool store. So let's make a left onto the main road and let's step on it really fast. Whee! Oh my goodness, I kind of went off-roading. All right, so I guess we'll park up right here, right in the middle. There we go, because this is how pickup drivers park. And then we'll run inside, grab the tow strap. Thank you. Is this free? It's my birthday. Okay, it's not free. Uh-oh, I should have paid. And then we can finally go back to the drag strip and see if we can actually pull that farming equipment with this beautiful truck that we built in the morning. But that's kind of crazy. Time flies really fast in APM, but I guess that just means that we're having some fun. Oh yeah. All right, let's pull into the drag strip. We are pretty much here, so let's pull in, and we have now finally arrived. All right, let me get in front of this. Oh, hold on, I can squeeze through here. All right, let me squeeze through here, and then we are gonna get the truck connected to the trailer. Dude, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if my truck is gonna be able to pull this thing. Keep in mind, we are gonna be pulling this farming equipment and this huge trailer. Yeah, we have quite a weight that we are gonna be pulling using this truck only. So I guess let's connect it to let's connect it to the front of the trailer, and then I'm gonna connect the front of the bumper. Well, I guess the back bumper. So that should be good right there. We're pretty much ready to put this thing to the test. So let me get this thing started. I'm gonna get some speed. Let me actually start right here. I don't know if this is considered cheating, but I'm gonna start from right here. Let me step on the gas and a countdown of 3, 2, and 1. Go, 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 go. Oh no. All right, hold on. Let me try it again. Go, 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 go. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. All right, what if I put this in second gear? Yep, this thing does not want to work. Oh no. I think it's too much weight. Oh wait, we're pulling this. Look at that. We are actually pulling this. Yo, dude, I am so happy that I did not give up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep pushing. Oh my goodness, we need some W's in the chat. Come on, look at that. I am so impressed that this pickup is able to pull all of this right here. Oh my goodness. All right, come on. Let's see. Can we actually make it to the end? Dude, my engine is redlining so hard. Dude, I feel like the engine is gonna explode. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh no, 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 no. We're losing power. We're losing power. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no, is that it? Oh no. Yep, my truck ended up dying. That is not good. Oh no. Well, I mean, I guess I gotta get an Uber back home because I can't be taking that. So I guess I'll take another Uber back to my place and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off to my barndominium. I think that's what it's called. I'm just gonna call it my super expensive and epic farmhouse, and we're pretty much here. Anyways, today was a super exhausting day. I'm so happy to be back. I'm probably gonna make some food and probably get a nice shower because that truck was throwing a lot of coal. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. Hold on, let me turn on my fireplace. So smash that like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's, actually, you know what, I don't think I upload tomorrow, in Friday's video. Peace.